It's the Litty Show. The Litty Show.
You know the fucking vibe, man.
My name is Litty Willie, and today we at the best barbershop in Dade County, Elite Styles Barbershop. Shout out to Willie. Today I've got one of the most consistent artists, and honestly one of the best consistent podcasters in Dade County right now. My brother Heir.
Yo, appreciate
What's
you,
good,
man.
bro?
Thank you for the intro, dog.
No.
And I'm consistently honest as well.
You're consistent, bro. That's why I want to start off with by telling you, bro, you consistent, bro.
Damn, man. Thank you, bro. That's
you've been doing it.
Hey, man, the Kobe effect, the Kobe method,
That's
Mamba
right.
mentality. You gotta just go hard. If it might not be better than everybody, but if you work harder than everybody, you got a chance.
Hell yeah.
Type shit.
I also want to start by thanking you and your father, because I met your father 6 years ago. He was one of my first big guests on my show.
Yeah, hell yeah. OG episode,
bro, and he supported since day one, since the day I met him, and he introduced you to me, and it's been like same kind of love, like you could tell it's like they say that the branch and the tree and they're like right there. So you've been embracing me, you've been supporting me, you've been rocking with the show since day one. So I want to tell you thank you for that, bro. Really,
yeah,
really.
shout out Pops. He's kind of annoying. I've met him like 31 years ago. So it's been a while.
Talk to me. Who's there? Let's jump into it.
Man, official Heir, dog. Urbano the Third, Power of Three, man. Host of the Aircast. Chico Good Boy. Now I'm Chico Good Man, but always gonna be a good boy at heart. And man, I'm just doing my thing, man. Just another human being out here having this human experience, documenting a lot of stuff now, and it's just trying to evolve every way I can, man.
So you're the third?
Yeah, I'm the third of my name.
Shit, I'm the third too.
Shit.
I'm the third too.
Power of three, baby.
That's a fact. I got a fourth already, my son.
The building reacted to that.
That's
the building
a
was
fact,
like,
yeah.
yo, that's just crazy.
That's a fact.
That's the third alert. Third alarm.
Early in the game. Early. I'm talking about early. Do you still have the relationship with the Wampy?
Wow, Wampy's hilarious. Yo, hey, salute. Wow, that's some Nardwar shit for real. Shout out Wampy, man.
You still got it?
No, Wampy was a specific blanket. I think it had man, it might have been like some Mickey Mouse type of situation on it, but it was a blanket, man. I had like a mental situation going on where I really liked this white blanket. And shout out my aunt, rest in peace, my uncle, Theo Roy. I would go to their cribs, you feel me? And they'd have, I loved always hanging out at their cribs. They'd always have the dopest cribs and dope things at their house.
Yeah.
And they'd always invite me to sleep over. And I had an issue sleeping over without my Wampy, man. So that was a real big problem for me as a kid, the Wampy, dog.
What's the last year you remember having it?
Man, it's hard to put a number on it.
Yeah?
I think you just grow up out of it, and I think mentally, what it was is comfortability. Comfortability with my cousins, my aunt and uncle.
Yeah.
It's one thing to know them and that's your fam, but sleeping in somebody else's house, my parents were mad strict. Like, it took me a while to convince them to let me sleep over at, friends' cribs as jits, on some
right.
yo, we want to hang out, we want to go to the water park early like this, I'm missing out type shit. My parents were mad strict until, they trusted me. After I started getting good grades in school and shit like that, they realized I wasn't so crazy.
It wasn't as bad as they thought?
I probably wasn't gonna get touched. They were like, okay, if a guy tries to touch him, he'll fight off and shit. I think that's what it is. Because where does that trust come in? As a parent, if you're really strict and then eventually you stop being strict, I was annoying. I'm sure I asked a lot, but I'm sure they just trusted me that, okay, worst case scenario, if somebody tries to fuck with him.
Right. I mean, unless you got
My
bad
bad.
kids.
Can we curse?
Of course, fuck, curse, shit, bitch, motherfucking. I mean, unless your kids are bad and stealing shit, you wouldn't want them to stay at nobody's house neither,
Oh my God! Wow, I didn't even think of that angle.
Bro, your kid's bad.
That's terrible.
They go and they steal somebody's
Imagine
shit.
parents that send their kids out there like, yo, see what you can get.
Nah, that one's out of pocket.
I mean, I've seen parents that get caught up with bringing the kid or not they get caught up, they use the kids.
Steal shit from Walmart and Target.
I saw, bro, one thing that's on my algorithm. My bad if we're going off track, bro. One thing that's on my YouTube algorithm that I love, bro, is body cam footage and then reactionary body cam footage. I have this one dude.
I'm all day on that.
Oh my God, I love it. I don't know what, bro, man. I'll tell you after.
Stupid shit, right?
Crazy, you hear crazy people do crazy things, but I also react to this one dude that he's like a lawyer. He's like a YouTube type of lawyer where he reacts to things and he's like, yo, the cop was wild here.
Right.
He has glasses. He stays in upstate Florida. I want to reach out to him and try to get him on my podcast. But he actually takes people's cases. And I think he's the YouTube lawyer. I'm gonna tell you. I'll show you after.
Show me after, because then we're gonna play this little YouTube thing right now.
He's dope, man. But I react to a lot of his stuff, and through his content, now that my algorithm's filled with like body cam footage, and I saw something recently at Universal where a parent used a kid, and like
to do shit,
like
shit.
yeah, to take shit, yeah, and they caught him up.
That's dirty.
Mad interesting though. I ain't gonna lie. The body cam footage of watching
I love it.
I'm seeing the crazy things people say, man.
You know what you gotta do deeper than that? You gotta go and search your local city for body cam footage. Because what I do is I search Homestead. So I search Homestead body cam footage. Yeah. So I go there.
What website do you go to? YouTube?
YouTube, and I just type it in. You know, once you get lost in the
rabbit
hole, bro, you're gonna find
fire. That's fire. That's raw. That's raw. That's raw.
So tell me, what's the youngest childhood memory you remember having? Youngest, like I'm talking about maybe 3, 4, 5.
Oh man, young.
Give me the youngest childhood memory.
You know what's really, really an early memory? I told my parents this not too long ago, probably last year in the holidays. One of the earliest memories we had is that there was one of these big hurricanes that hit Miami, and a tree fell through our crib.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and I didn't understand the context of it, but my mom ended up disclosing to me recently, like she put it in perspective. She's like, yeah, me and your dad weren't together at the time. Your dad wasn't living here. Like I didn't realize that. I just thought like dad's out or some shit. Like, I don't know. As a kid, you're just processing life. You're just going through life. And it's like, I guess there's so much going on. And
you did a good job that you didn't know.
True, type shit, I guess, type shit. But a tree fucking fell through, and like the night, I don't remember so much. Like my mom tries to tell me, yeah, we got in the bathroom, and I don't really remember that. But what I remember is the next day, early in the day, like we wake up, the tree's through the crib. We're like, oh my god, and like my same backyard, the way it's set up, there's a huge tree across the shit. And imagine, I love playing with action figures. And I remember bringing out my Power Ranger action figures, playing on top of the tree. Yeah, I was doing tremendo fucking. That was the new venue for the fight, for the match, for the new Power Rangers episode that I was doing. But yeah, that's really one of the earliest memories I have, man. That specifically, like I remember a lot of things.
Roughly,
bro, I could say like 4 or 5. If I find out the hurricane, it'll be. I could put a number on it better.
On the age, yeah.
Yeah, but like it's something like that, man.
What year you were born?
Barely into school, 94.
Oh, so it wasn't Andrew.
It couldn't be Andrew,
no.
The original Andrew. No. And Andrew came afterwards when I was in like middle
probably
school.
The one in 08, 07. I forgot the one that hit Katrina. Didn't hit us.
No, that's 06. I'm already cool playing video games at that time. Actually, but although I did get back into action figures, like once I was a little bit cool, it was like a secret, like it was like a secret vice I had, bro. Like I got into like it's really weird, dude. I
want to hear it.
I've never told nobody this on air, but this is a cool story. So I love wrestling. You know, as a kid, you get into wrestling, right? But then you grow out of it when you find out it's fake, right? I got back into wrestling like I think it was 5th grade. Yeah, it had to have been in 5th grade, like summer of 5th grade type shit. Right after 5th grade, I get back into wrestling because I find out what blading is. Are you familiar with blading?
Yeah, when they get the thing and
they cut themselves. They get the blade and they blade themselves.
Fan, so I know all this.
Oh my god! So I learned what blading was, and I saw clips and I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. And I don't know what clicked in my mind.
The blood.
The blood was cool. I've been seeing the blood, but just the fact that they were doing it as a kid, I guess looking back on it, in my mind, it engaged something in my heart that was like, oh, this is respectable.
It's not fake.
This is like this is not just nerdy shit. This is raw shit. This is some crazy shit going on. As a kid, I was like, yo, this is crazy.
Hit that trigger.
So I got back into it, and you know what I got into? Have you ever heard of Yahoo Answers?
That was like Google back in the days, no?
It wasn't a Google. It was a message board. It was a message board. It was like a Reddit. Now that I think about it, the best way to describe it was like a Reddit. And Yahoo Answers would come out, and you could just there was different like subsections of things, and people would post different questions. But me as a kid, what brought me to Yahoo Answers was people were doing what's called fantasy bookings. So they'll do like, yo, this is the Litty Willie WrestleMania, and it'd be your dream matches or whatever. Who's your favorite wrestler?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Who's your second favorite wrestler?
Triple H.
So Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, and like whatever your favorite match is, Hell in a Cell, Steel Cage, Inferno, like your dream, but like the whole card.
Fantasy league for wrestling.
And then some other people would go even further to write like the endings of the matches, and bro, that blew my mind. And like, have you ever heard of TNA?
Yeah, it's the wrestling league.
Right.
Wrestling.
At the time, this is like 06.
That was when Jeff Jarrett was like big on.
Jeff Jarrett's one of the OGs on it. He was one of the OGs. Shout out Jeff Jarrett, man. Bro, wow, respect, because you really do. So yeah, Jeff Jarrett, a WCW legend, but I know him from TNA. As a kid, you just hear WWE, but once you get older and you start exploring the internet, you find out about TNA. I learned TNA through Yahoo Answers.
TNA, then there's ECW. There was all kinds.
But WWE bought ECW. So ECW was in the 90s. I didn't get to experience that. Me, ECW, and Timothée Chalamet, the actor, just said the greatest pay-per-view of all time is 06 ECW. I don't know if you're familiar. That was a crazy moment. Like, it was like they did a storyline where ECW took over wrestling. They took over like WWE. It was like an invasion.
I told you, my brother's a wrestling geek, so
So
I gotta hear about it.
I'm going on a tangent, but the Yahoo Answers thing, bro, I got into writing. It got me into writing because I would start writing my own fake, fake
Matches.
bookings. I'd write my own fake bookings, and I learning about TNA. I would like Sting. Sting was a raw guy as a kid, but Sting wasn't in WWE, so you just didn't hear about Sting because he was in TNA.
Right.
So I was like, one of the first matches that it's like a dream is Sting versus The Undertaker. Like two dark, monstrous
TNA
guys.
was like the secondary of WCW. Like when WCW
Not necessarily, no. Well, I mean, it's the same thought process because it's a competitor.
But they took WWF character, or back then WWF.
Well, that's the idea. The idea is like the trope online is like a lot of like WWE has-beens go to
the secondary,
because they're not getting the check no more, so they're going out there. It's kind of like NBA with the China League. If you're not making the NBA, you're gonna go to China and get a check.
Now, Ice Cube.
or the big three now with Ice Cube, right? Or you do both. A lot of those guys go to China and then off season they'll do the big three. 100%. Shout out Ice Cube.
My shit, bro. I don't watch sports.
Sports, yeah, but you're on.
I know my shit, bro.
But you know sports and culture.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, bro, and that I'm just real. I want to close off the writing shit because
you're good.
Because those writing those scripts online, I ended up finding wrestling forums. And I would write full-blown. I found kids that would write full-blown matches, and these are like adults writing full-blown matches. I'm just a kid. I had to lie about my age so it was a bit more respectable. Because one forum I said, "Yo, I was in my actual age," and they're like, "Yo, you're a nerd. We're not gonna listen to you. Go to school." And then in the next forums, I'd be like, "Yo, I'm a little bit older," and then I put pictures of myself, and then be like, "Yo, you're fucking not fucking 17.
You're still not smart enough to put your dad's picture like you put in your picture."
Hilarious. That would have been funny.
Fucking lit. Talking about pressure, talking about having pressure, talking about fighting matches, talking about being young. Do you still have pressure with Outback? Because I know every weekend you were eating Outback and you were shitting your pants in Outback.
That's funny. My dad's hilarious. Whoever told you this is funny. Man, yeah.
Can you eat Outback today?
I love Outback. Outback's the shit, man. Outback's the best. Shout out to cheese fries. I could always handle it. I was just a shitty little boy.
Nah, bro. The story is you used to shit yourself in Outback.
No, I used to shit myself on the way home to Outback. I used to tell my parents, "Yo, go Turbo," because Power Rangers had the Turbo. They had the Power Rangers Turbo movies, and I'd be like, "Pops, go Turbo," and I never said that term, but it was a regular term, a regular thing with Outback. And and the truth is, I'm eating bad all day as a little kid. I'm eating cereal, bro. I had a phase where I would just eat butter straight up.
Oh,
straight butter.
Do that shit too, bro.
Straight butter. Your dog?
My daughter.
Oh, your daughter.
My daughter. Yeah.
Shout out your daughter.
My daughter. And then my nephew, bro. Here, I'll give you a funny story. So me and my brother, we're heavy drinkers, bro. So we're drinking one night and we're getting ripped, and we're at the crib, and he used to live with me. And bro, we're drinking. All my kids are from 15, and his youngest is 12. So 15 to 12, but back then this was 5 years ago. So they're 10 to 5.
Okay.
So we're drinking in the living room, and all of a sudden I'm like, bro, where's Chino? And that's the youngest.
Chino's the kid. Okay. Youngest.
Like,
okay.
Bro, where's Chino? He's like, I don't know, bro. I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? Where's Chino? So we start looking all over the house, bro. We're freaking out now because you're drunk and kids missing.
Right. Okay, that's a bad trip. Oh my god, bad trip.
Like, 911. We can't call 911. So look in the pantry. Right, look in the pantry.
No,
he's eating raw sugar out of the bag.
Oh wow, raw sugar's crazy.
Raw sugar, but no, it gets worse.
I might have done that a couple times. I ain't gonna lie.
My brother's a smoker and I'm drinking, so my brother's high and drunk. He's like, bro, we gotta call 911. I'm like, why, bro? Like, it's just sugar. He's like, oh, it's about call poison control, maybe, and just act like a random question. So we call and like, hey, what happens if you eat raw sugar like out the bag? They were looking, listening to us. Like,
before ChatGPT.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And she's like, no, I mean, unless they're diabetic, they're fine.
Yeah, you just get fat. You just get a rush.
A rush.
You're gonna die from over sugar.
What's one thing you did as a kid and you still can't believe you never got caught for?
As a kid? Oh man, that's the.
I want to know. No, you gotta say it.
So this is funny because it's I got caught, but all right. So here's the thing: first time I ever got caught in my life, and imagine, shut up. His name was Anthony, but I called him AJ. It was my boy AJ. Yeah, we lived in Miami Lakes in Courtyards, these apartments in Miami Lakes, and imagine wilding out. My older homie and whatever the fuck, he lived right on top of me on the next floor, and it was like 4 units in like the building. It was like 4, might be that 8, so 4 on the bottom, 4 on the top. And Buddy lived on top of me. And whatever, I'm making it seem like I'm blaming him. We were both on some criminal shit. And this is at the time of Yu-Gi-Oh cards are still a cool thing right now. This is we're
They're
young.
coming back.
Right, they're still they've never gone out. But not right now in my circle of friends, we're into Yu-Gi-Oh cards. The kids are into Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And I actually, funny enough, this is a side story. In West Lamar, they used to sell fake Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And I thought they were like the raw ones. Or like, yo, and people were like, oh, only the kids in my school believe me. And then my friends outside of school were like, yo, you know they're fake, right?
Yeah.
So, bro, we go to Are you familiar with the OG Krispy Kreme like in North Miami?
No.
Okay, so like going to like Hollywood Beach, like there used to be an OG Krispy Kreme, and then now they just moved it to like a real big building now. But there used to be a Toys R Us across the street from that, is what I'm trying to say. And bro, shout out this homie named Jamilio, Coach Jamilio, football legend. This was like the first boyfriend my mom had after my parents broke up. And he was actually a stand-up dude. And like this is like Christmas shopping times. And buddy, like right out with me, my homie AJ, and we go on some Christmas shopping shit. And to also fix my mom's car. And bro, he drops us off at the Toys R Us and he goes to do his own shopping. And bro, me and my homie hit a lick on Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And they used to have these tins that came with booster packs, like 5 in a tin.
Yeah.
Bro, they were like $30 to $50 up 10.
Which is about $80 today.
Type shit, maybe.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. With inflation, I think it's a little closer to 60, 70. But either way, we're hitting those things, $30 to $50. And bro, we hit like 6 or 7, 8 of them each probably, bro. We got crazy amount of cards. And we got caught. The Toys R Us people pull up on us at the back.
Shit.
And they're like, what do you guys think you're doing? And we tried to be slick. I was like, yo, let's go to the back where like the Pampers and shit are, whatever the fuck. And the guys followed us there. And they're like, what are you guys doing? And bro, it was nerve-wracking. I've never been in a situation like that in my life, bro. They bring us to the thing. They get caught up in poor Jamilio, dog. He has to deal with the thing. Bro, he was so, so embarrassing. And imagine as a kid, you're also on some, man, you're not my real dad type shit. Fuck you, I want my dad type shit. Whatever. But we got caught and we were wrong. And then we go to the tire place. There was like a Tire Kingdom that's still there to this day. We go right down the street. And bro, we post up there and my life is ending. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not getting shit for Christmas. My parents are getting this is over for me. It's like 5 days before Christmas. My whole Christmas break is ruined.
Done.
Like I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. Dunzo, dog. And full. As we're sitting down outside, and right after getting bitched at by Jamilio, and he goes to figure out the car thing, bro, I see cop cars, like not pulling up on us, but like going down the street. And then I look at my friend, and I remember in my heart, like, in I remember the feeling of my heart dropping, and then I kind of felt like I got away with it. And I was like, wow. And in my mind, I was just like, yo, they found out that we stole like 50 tins, because they only charged us for 1 tin.
Oh, so that
was the intriga. That's the whole intriga. That we only got in trouble for 1 tin, like each maybe. But bro, we stole like 5 times.
Did you walk away with anything?
Nah, I think they made us give up everything. Maybe it might have had to, but I think out of fear, I probably would have took everything out. I wasn't on some Grammy shit.
No, you know? Innocent kid shit.
Nowadays, no, I'm kidding.
Nowadays, he got a whole starter pack.
I got them cards everywhere, bro. I'm rocking out with some cards now. I'm kidding. Don't steal. That's wrong.
Yeah. What childhood lie did your parents tell you that you believed way too long?
Oh my God, Santa Claus. Yeah, Santa Claus, 100%.
Is that a Latino thing?
Is it? I'm not sure.
I don't know, because like even me, like, you know, all right, you want to hear a depressing dark story?
Not really, but okay.
You know how I found out there was no such thing as Santa Claus?
Oh my God, how?
My mom was a single mom, right? And
okay.
We went to
shout
Manhattan.
out her.
Yeah, shout out.
That's tough.
Mom. She was single at that time, and we went shopping in Manhattan, and she says, I'm sorry to tell you this, but there's no such thing as Santa, and I don't have enough money to get you nothing. I need you to help me get something for your brother and your sister.
Wow, that's real. That's tough, but that's real. That's tough,
no,
but that's real.
That's a.
But that's how old are you? How old are you? Middle school, or you can tell
12,
me the school.
12.
So what's that? Middle school?
Middle school. Oh yeah, middle school.
Like just got to middle school, right?
I think so.
Maybe maybe 5th grade.
6th grade. 6th grade.
Okay,
6th grade.
That's tough, but you know what? That's actually, in my opinion, man, and maybe I'm wrong in saying this, but that's kind of a cool pill to swallow. Not cool, but like that's like, it's cool that you do that early in your life. You swallow through that and like you go through like some real shit early.
For sure.
Like,
oh no, listen, the real shit has been real since.
You look through some real shit like that. You know what I mean? Like it's that's tough, man. That's a tough thing to go through, but it helps you, navigate shit. And what's the age difference between your siblings? So you're oldest?
Yeah, I'm the oldest. My brother's 3 years younger than me, and my sister's 6 years younger than me.
Yeesh. Okay, so you and your brother probably went through a lot of the same shit, but the fact that you had the 3 years on him for you and your parent, and the parent,
I've always been like 6 years ahead of my brother. I mean,
it's a game changer. Yeah, it's just not just that, but just going through everything for your parents too.
For sure, and I loved it. I wouldn't change
that's
it for
tough,
nothing.
man. That's tough.
Yeah. 2013 Hialeah High School. Give me a crazy high school story.
We started the greatest food fight in history of that school. So Hialeah has 2 different buildings. They have the annex building and then the new building is what they call it. And the old not my bad. The annex building is the new building. The old building is what Hialeah, like my parents went to Hialeah. That was the building they went to, the old school building. Hialeah covers like 4 blocks. Legendary school. Went to 3 different high schools. If I probably could do it all over and they said you had to pick one, it'd be Hialeah High. So Hialeah High, what we did, this is the time of BBMs. And I don't know if you're familiar with Blackberries and BBMs. They had a feature first off, BBM is like their own private instant messenger service, like iMessage. But the cool thing is they had like a Twitter feature where you could put your status, you could update what you were doing. I think you had a profile picture, all kinds of cool shit.
Just competed against AIM.
Right, AIM was cool, but once BBM came out, nobody was on AIM. Nobody was on AIM. And like, imagine if you didn't have a BlackBerry, you were lame unless you had a sidekick. That was the only cool excuse as a kid.
Until iPhone came out.
Until iPhone, and even still, iPhone was out at this time.
iPhone had the BBM app.
iPhone
you still had to get
listen.
an
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
look at that. Look at that. iPhone was still around, but nah, you weren't shaking shit. At least me sophomore year going, like, which is just before the Heir. But once I was a Hialeah, you're right. iPhones were already taking over, but this is junior year. Right. This story I'm saying is junior year. Senior year, iPhones were already doing the thing, but junior year, everybody's still using BlackBerry and BBMs, and this is actually a good story, bro. So Goldman was known for food fights, and I went to Goldman for a year and a half before I went to Hialeah High, and I never partook in a food fight. I always treated it like a fucking drive-by because I was really close to getting kicked out of Goldman for other stuff I did, and like I was like, I can't partake in a food fight because I'm gonna get kicked out. Like I'm on hot water. If I get caught up in a food fight on cameras, it's a wrap. I'm gonna have to go back to HML. Terrible. So I never partook in it, but everybody would be like, oh, you went to Goldman? How are the food fights? And I'd be like, bro, the shit are like drive-bys. I was already at a point in school where I wasn't going with book bags. I was a cool piece of shit kid where I had a folder. All my school work was in my folder. But I was also smart. I wasn't failing. I was passing, but I realized I don't need everything. No, I had like an extra big folder that was like, it was like a big binder, but like it was like I had like a little leather, little zipper type of situation. It was cool. But anyways, I never partook in it. So fast forward to Hialeah High, junior year, I have OJT, which for those that don't know, I pretend I'm on a job, or if I have a job, work shit. At the time, my job was I work at my dad's studio. Sometimes I worked at the studio, but a lot of the times I was eating shit, and I'd get off of school early, and I had nothing to do. And this day, I'm off of school. My school day ended at 10:30 at this time in my life. Half of the days, every other day was at 10:30. It ended, and this is like 11 o'clock, and we're at PE. I'm at PE because I wanted to get a sweat. I wanted to play ball, whatever the situation is. And my other friend, Angelo, shout out Angelo Santa Cruz. He does rentals and stuff now. And he's there, and he kind of went through the same phase where he went to Westland and Gardens, and he heard about the food fights, and we're there telling people about our school stories, and everybody, like a crowd of kids in Hialeah are listening to us on the benches, and they were like, man, we should do a food fight here when the Goldman stories come up. And then I'm like, man, that'd be crazy. And then Angelo, I think, or me, one of us come up with the idea, like, yeah, you know, it'd be crazy if we just promote it and broadcast it on the BBM and tell everybody. And then I think I was the one that said, you know, it'd be crazy if we do both buildings at the same time, and both buildings pop off at the same time. So fast forward, we spread the word, and like we have a whole period ahead of us because lunch is like at 1 to 2. So we have like, this is like 11, 10, we're plotting on this, and like we'll start telling everybody, the broadcast message comes out, people are like, oh, are we doing this? Are we doing this?
Project X before Project X.
Bro, it's happening, bro. And I choose to do it in the new building because that's like where the holes were at, and it's like, oh, all the smart kids are in this building, so I'm gonna do it here, and it's whatever.
Most clout you're gonna get.
And it was more controllable. It was more controllable too. It was a more controllable cafeteria, so I felt like, okay, we could be organized here. So we get in the cafeteria, and they're serving beans that day, and bro, there's tremendo tension in the room, and bro, I'm gonna make this a short film because I have it so detailed in my mind. So everybody, we're all together posted up, and it's so funny because at first all the key people were sitting. It was like 4, 5, 6 tables of people all sitting together, and we're all looking at each other. And I was sitting my table was next to the wall, and I realized, I got up and I said, I'm like, yo, this isn't gonna fucking work. Like lunch is starting, and I start snapping at everyone like, yo, this isn't gonna work if we're all sitting next to each other. What are we gonna do? We're gonna toss the food spread out. Everybody goes across the fucking cafeteria. And right when I said that, it clicked in everybody's head, and they're like, oh shit. And everybody started going across. And there was this one kid, I think his name was Joshua. I forgot what his name was. But this kid didn't go to Hialeah High. I never met this kid before, but he was skipping in our Hialeah school. Yeah. He was skipping from another school in Hialeah High to hang out with us, bro. I'd done that once before going to Hialeah High. Yeah. But this kid's here hanging out. He was part of the kids that were listening to us. And he didn't tell us till after the fact. We found out that, or maybe he did tell us that he was there to like shit on his girlfriend they just broke up with or whatever the fuck. He's like, yo, I'll get it started. I'll be the first one to throw something. Set it off. Look what this kid does, bro. Lunch starts, and there's a dynamic where lunch is starting. Like, we got there early because we were off from PE or whatever. So, like, some kids already have their food sitting down, and lunch is now starting, and everybody's coming from the school.
Prime time lunch.
So, we're waiting for people to start. Like, my plan was don't start right at when lunch starts, whenever, like, 15 minutes after when everybody's sitting down. Buddy goes, and he's the first one that does it. And what he does is he goes walking like he's walking to eat outside maybe, and Buddy goes, "Food fight!" And then he like as he's walking down the aisle, the girl's sitting like on the table, his girlfriend, and he just spills it all on her, and then dips, runs, and leaves the school and dips, and everybody's confused. Everybody's like, "What the fuck?" And me and my group, we stayed in the corner, like where there was like a fire exit type of shit, like there was a stairway because we're like on the 4th floor, and you could just walk out there and go out on an outdoor stairway and just walk down, or the main entrance was there. Buddy went out the main entrance, and there was an AP, an assistant principal named Mr. Sarmiento. I'll never forget it. Buddy was sitting around us the whole time next to a janitor, and when that happens, Buddy dips. Buddy clears it running, and nobody throws nothing. Nobody throws nothing. Buddy clears, and everybody's super awkward. And I'll never forget it. I felt so betrayed. I'm like, dog, nobody's thrown nothing. And bro, I'm a junior. I'm about to be a senior. I'm like, bro, fuck it. I'm not even in class right now. Something possessed me to throw an apple. And I launched it, bro. I launched the apple, bro.
The most lethal thing you could throw, bro.
Damn, that is wrong. That is true. I could have hurt somebody. I'm wrong.
Beans, bro. You threw an apple, bro.
Nah, but I wanted it to go across, so it's like a message. It's like a war thing. Like
it hurts.
War started. Right, you're right. Fuck.
Now you got somebody angry.
Oh my god. If I hit you, it's already 10 years later. My bad. We could come on the podcast. We'll take you to dinner. My bad.
So did it do the job though?
Listen to what happens. I throw it, and then this is mentira. This is why I felt betrayed. I throw it, and then nobody throws nothing. And guess what happens? The janitor that was behind, Buddy had a gold tooth. I didn't know he was there, bro. Buddy just started snapping at me. Oh, piensa que es gracioso. He starts snapping on me, dog. And I look at him, and I'm like, oh man, my heart drops. And I look across, and Mr. Sarmiento starts storming, like bro, like Vince McMahon doing the Vince McMahon walk, but mad and serious like that, bro. Oh shit, this is a passionate story, dog. Buddy pulls up right on me, bro, and I'm not gonna lie, bro. God, bro, I love God on my unborn children. I'm sitting in like these indoor picnic tables type of situations. Buddy walks right up to me. He puts his finger up. He goes, and right when he does that, it's like when you experience, like when you watch a raw crowd performance from a rapper, where the crowd goes, that happens, but with the food fight. Everybody just starts throwing food everywhere. I'm not saying it was to defend me or anything, but it happened in that way where food starts going everywhere. Buddy turns around, and bro, I just pick up my folder and clear it, dog. I clear it, fool. I cleared out the emergency stairs, and I dip. I run to the McDonald's that was next to Hialeah. My heart's, bro, to this day, my heart's still beating thinking about that shit. And guess what? I was on the run all the way. I don't know if you're familiar with how school works. Well, you have kids.
Yeah.
So everybody got in trouble. A bunch of kids got in trouble on camera.
Did you get in trouble?
Listen to this. Everybody snitched on me. I was new to Hialeah. I transferred to Hialeah High junior year, halfway through the year. So this happened right when I got there. Everybody calls me what? UB. No, I'm not official Heir yet. Like I'm official Heir on Twitter.
Right.
Nobody calls me official Heir. My friends laugh at me like official Heir. I'm like, no, it's an Heir, bro. Like that's what I'm going through. And nobody really, and I'm not dropping music like that tampoco. So what happens to me is all the kids in Hialeah were like, yeah, UB started it. And the only person that saw my face was that Mr. Sarmiento guy. This happens like February, end of February, going into March. I don't know if you're familiar maybe with your kids, but the school, in public school, the grade book ends at the end of the year, like in May. Mm-hmm. And like the kids go to school for like a month, and it doesn't really mean anything. Like you're just going to school to get attendance because the grades are already locked in.
Yeah.
I was on the run because every time a bunch of kids told me, yo, did you get in trouble? Oh man, how much did they suspend you for? I'm like, they didn't suspend me. Oh, really? They just gave me 2 weeks. I got CSI for 2 weeks. I got this and that. I'm like, no, they didn't suspend me. And I came to find out that everybody was saying my name, UB, snitching. A good handful of people. Some of my dogs, some kid named Soto. All these kids were snitching on me, on my dogs. And I was like, wow, really? And I would see Buddy every time I'd see Sarmiento, I had to clear it. I'd be talking to girls, I'd be talking to my dogs, and I'd see Buddy walking. Oh shit, you feel me? I was on that pressure for like months in school, and then fast forward to May, the grade book's closing. I had this cool ass. She was like a Jamaican, but like she was like light skinned lady, like Sean Paul, but she looked like a French lady. So she had like this thespian type of vibe, but she was so humble and nice, and she was one of those teachers that had her door open. Like at the beginning of class, she'd always have her door open. And like she's one of the teachers where you could get a little late to, and she'd welcome. She'd be like, it's okay, sit down, come on, let's go. Sure. And then once the class starts, after 5 minutes after the bell, she'll close the door. And this is a day where she's doing that, and she's there talking, and there was this social security guard named Larry, and she's talking to Chico Larry, and then Larry, that conversation develops with Mr. Sarmiento. Sarmiento walks in, and they're in the fucking doorway of the classroom, and I'm sitting in the heart of the class, and I turn around, there's like this big Chico goon guy that I haven't talked to all year, at least a half a year. I'm in Hialeah, and Buddy has long hair, and he's like one of those kids that doesn't talk to nobody. He's in a hoodie all day in the back of the class, banged up. He's one of those kids, and I've never talked to this kid in my life. And I turn around and I go, listen, bro, I know I never talked to you before ever, bro, but I have to talk to him. And I ended up, I think, explained to him, I was like, yo, the food fight that happened a couple months ago, it was that big. Like, it was the food fight.
Yeah, the food fight.
The food fight happened a couple months ago. I've been on a run from it. I never got in trouble. Mr. Sharmento's the only person that knows. He's the only person that knows my face. Just, bro, I'm gonna act like I'm talking to you, bro. Like, just vibe, bro. And he didn't even say anything to me, bro. He was just like, okay, whatever, bro.
Stone the fuck out.
And right after I explained to him, maybe I said like 2 sentences, like fake, like chit chat, and Buddy pulls right up on me, and he goes, "Hello, Mr. Urbano, or should I say, UB?" Bro, and Buddy takes me in, bro. Right? They suspend my ass, dog. Bro, the principal at the time was some sexy ass mommy. I introduced to her for the first time, and I got in trouble. They suspended me for the rest of the year, and that's it. Well, the grade book was already closed.
What did the parents say?
My parents? Oh, I was living with my grandma at the time.
Oh, right.
So you know,
whatever. That's how Willa.
Hey, that's funny. That's funny.
That's a fucking story, bro.
Yeah, there are no stipulations for that. That was one thing that I was like, oh, worst case scenario, like me getting in trouble. Actually, that was a good thing to me. Well, I ended up getting whatever. I'm getting locked up in that time that I got suspended. Yeah. Like, but the year ended. That was the first time in my life as a kid I got locked up. But eating shit, so low-key wasn't a good thing. Actually, looking back on it, wow, I never made that connection to those two situations.
Well, the third connection was the apple. You fucked somebody up with that apple.
I should have low-key been locked up for that.
The beans, bro. It should have been the beans. You said bean day. It should have been the bean. An apple, bro.
My mentality was an apple if you just hit somebody like in the shoulder, but you're true.
You're thinking of the shoulder.
I didn't think of the head. I didn't think the head. I didn't think that. Hey, but we got that shit popping though. Shout out everybody in Hialeah those years.
Shout out to Hialeah.
That was in the 2013 graduating year. That was the 2012 graduating year. So it was in that time. Yo, littest one ever. I don't know if they had one litter since, but at the time,
talk about it today.
Possibly,
maybe. You know what? Comment below if they're still talking about it today.
For real.
Attack Hialeah High School on this shit.
T-breads or the kids that were skipping in the school too. I can't even just say the T-breads. You're on the tangent.
Who was your biggest heartbreak, and is she still pretty today?
Damn, my biggest heartbreak. Probably my most recent heartbreak. I got ghosted earlier this year, though. I got ghosted. Yeah, I got ghosted. Yeah,
like at this age you get ghosted.
Yeah. I think you get ghosted at any age.
No way. I mean, who's not adult enough to say, "Oh, it's not working"? Like ghosted. You know what that is?
Yeah, that is fucked up. That's what I went through.
I guess I'm a little mature.
That was heartbreak, and it wasn't really a heartbreak, but like I ain't gonna lie, I've just been so locked in with like life and work, and then the podcast. Like my love situations hasn't been like I haven't really, you know, it's very frivolous where it just comes and goes. There hasn't really been anything special.
She's still pretty.
Buddy. That sounded crazy. Yeah. No, did he? No. Shorty, but. She's a gorgeous girl. But what was cool about her is her, like, we just clicked. Like, she was candela. She was on this real Spanish shit, which I think I need in my life. And, like, she was younger, but I don't know. I don't believe in zodiacs, but she was on that Scorpio shit, too. But whatever. Like, she just had candela and fire, and, like, we clicked. But we only vibed, like, 4 times, dog. I'm going to be real. But that's how crazy I am.
Ghosting wasn't that bad. 4 times, I mean.
But I guess what was sad about it is, like, you know, the quote is, like, don't have expectations. Like, you know, like, I always say, prepare for the worst, pray for the best.
But you had expectations. I thought that's a bad mix.
Well, not candela in, like, a ratchet way. Candela, anyway, like, just, like candela, like she was kind of beefing with her dad. Like, she was very passionate. But, like she was big on family. Like, you're right. In retrospect, it's all red flags.
I guess I got a kid, so I hear that. I'm like, no.
Yeah, in retrospect, it's all red flags. But looking at it in the moment, I was like, dog, this girl's raw. And I guess you know what it is? It's kind of a situation where, like, I could fix her. I guess it's kind of a thing where, like, I need her, she needs me. In my mind, I'm painting this picture like, oh, I need to come in her life, and she needs to come in my life. She helps me with the Spanish and salsa. I help her with not being such a, you know, piece of shit, you know?
But a typical Dade motherfucker, bro.
A Dade motherfucker?
Yeah,
that's terrible. That's terrible.
That's bro. I mean, you know what's for a man in Miami, you know what's something they love more than cocaine? Toxic women.
Ah, man, it's true, dog. She was on it, dog. But guess what? I shout out to her because right after her, the first thing I did was the fucking Nori run with the Drink Champs. He did like a run for his wife in the beach, the Juicy Couture run. And that was my first big run in a minute. I've had something called bunionets or like some tumors on my feet, and that's prevented me from running. I used to run back in the day, and I kind of took a break on it. I got fat as hell, and with the podcast, it's a terrible combination.
I know, look at me.
He said it. But listen, I wasn't running. I was making excuses in my I thought I couldn't run. But I did the 5K run with Nori and them, and I pushed myself, and I didn't stop. And I was like, oh, I got it. I can still run. And I don't know if you've seen, I've been on my running shit all year. Ever since then, I've been going crazy. Shout out Help This Hip Hop. run club I started, Health is Hip Hop. Let me do a quick plug if you don't mind.
No,
Every Wednesday we run at Wynwood. We're doing a little beach run as well too on Sundays. Now we're gonna do one Wednesday a week, a month. We're gonna take over another run club and just visit and invade and just get our name out there. So if anybody wants to go out, walk with us, run with us, Health is Hip Hop. Shout out my boy Jackson, the 35 community. But yeah, Health is Hip Hop, man. And health is wealth. Well, health is worldwide, not just hip hop. Health is rock. Health is country. Health is your favorite kind of music. Health is gospel. Health is everything, man. Whatever music you like, if you're healthy, you get to live longer and enjoy it more. So
if you're not healthy, you're not wealthy, bro.
Come out and rock with us. Real shit, man. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Real shit.
Biggest amount of money you spent and you regret it. Like one shot, one spend. Like, why did I do that? When you look at it today.
Interesting.
Oh
yeah, man. You know what? I'll tell you. I think, and it's not a regret because like the tat, no regrets, because like I feel like
no regrets.
Hey, you feel me? Imagine I got a tat. That'd be funny. But I'm a strong believer in like what's written is written. Like try to well no, that's an L. That's just being irresponsible. I guess you know what it is. I was trying to say, like, I do think, like, you got to go through your L's to be the ultimate version of you. And, like, you got to go through it. Nobody has a Scottless, victory in life. Like, the L's make you who you are. You learn more from the L's. But I think one thing that if I could redo my whole life, almost everything the same except one thing, would be, I think, my junior ring.
Junior ring?
I think I wanted a stone on my junior ring, and I got, like, the 10K, and I got white gold, and I got the stone that changes color, which was the rawest thing about it. But I could have got the stone that changes friendly color. No, I lost it. I lost it and I replaced it, and then I lost that one too.
I think you're gonna tell me my cousin's story. He pawned this shit, bro.
Oh man, nah, but whatever, man. Yeah, man. And what's messed up is that they sell you in high school as a lifetime warranty. It's not a lifetime warranty. They only give you like a couple years, and now I gotta pay like full price for that shit. And it ended up being like $800. And like my parents and grandparents and my grandma, RP my other grandparents, but I only really had my grandma most of my life.
Right.
But my grandma and my parents helped me with it. But that was also one of the first things in my life where like I had to like put a bread for it too, because I wanted it to be raw. I wanted it to be raw. It ended up being like a little bit north of $800, and we did it in installments. But yeah, man, I kind of look back on it like I'm an idiot. I didn't get a car until after high school. I would have rather have gotten that money into like maybe a camera, bro. And my mind wasn't on that. My mind was just like, oh, we're raw, we're Maybach Latino. Eventually, I'm gonna have a best friend who's a cameraman or some shit like that. My mind was so crazy, dog.
I mean, but bro, we all are. Got to think about it. We all are, bro.
Yeah, but I guess looking back on it, it's like do it yourself, homie. DIY. Do as much as you can yourself, so that way you can save your bread.
18 and a half years old, I had about $29,000 in debt and credit, bro. Like I didn't know what credit was. Like I was just like, oh, this is like, oh yeah, I'll pay it back later.
I was just telling my dog right here.
Yeah, I'll pay it
credit
back later.
is a trap.
I was walking around with Dolce & Gabbana clothing, and then it's 19. I was like, what the fuck?
Have you ever seen Dope with A$AP Rocky?
Yeah.
It's the scene where it says it's a slippery slope, and he has that whole thing. Credit's a slippery slope because, like, I was just trying to tell my dog.
Slippery, bro. That shit is fucking.
It's wrong, but the truth is, you hear what Warren Buffett and all these people say, and it's like they say, use other people's money. That's the right way to do it. You just gotta know
how to do it. Finagle.
Not even just finagle, just you gotta budget yourself. Only use the credit on shit you know you're gonna buy. You know you're gonna get gas. You know you're gonna pay your phone bill. You know you gotta pay for.
But you gotta be also smart enough to know that you gotta pay it back. Because if you're ignorant enough,
that's my point. Because that's why I bring up those bills.
Gas. It doesn't matter. But if you're just ignorant, say, I'll pay it back next month, and then next month comes.
Type shit. But I guess that's the biggest thing is the letting it go and paying it back.
You gotta be smart enough to understand that you gotta pay it back.
Yeah.
Some day and how it's gonna fuck you over if you don't pay it back.
I don't know. Shout out Matt McCusker, funny ass comedian, but he has something in his special where he talks about the Jubilee, the Jewish Jubilee. Have you heard of the Jewish Jubilee? It's supposedly after 7 years the credit goes. Is that true?
Yeah.
After 7 years,
that's how I got away with that. I told you I was $29,000.
Oh, we lit! Oh my god! I'm going through that right now.
I'm not giving you legal credit advice, but I will tell you.
We could cut this out, but
no, fuck it.
IRS, if you're listening and we know you are, suck it.
But I want to tell you, like, the creditors will go after you, but at that age.
Oh, I get called every single day. What's funny about the creditors is that at first it's like a nice chick and like they just.
Well, you could just tell them don't call this number again. They can't call you no more. You know that, right? Legally.
Yeah, you're right.
No, you have to say it.
You're right.
You have to say it.
You have to. Yeah, if I just answer, say, I'm gonna call this guy tomorrow.
You have to legally say, please Urbano does not have this cell phone. Do not call back again, and that's it. By law, they can't.
What's funny is I feel like they get more creative with it, and now they'll be like, "What are you doing? You're not paying your shit for real. This is what you're doing. What are you doing?"
Listen, we can get into that all day, but just it will pass. But just pay your bills, bro. Y'all pay, or don't make bills, and then you don't have to pay bills. Put it like that.
Nah, I mean, you gotta make money to spend it. Hey, work hard, play hard.
That's it.
You.
Talk to me. Growing up with your dad, man, because your dad is I wouldn't say is a prominent person in Miami. So growing up with your pops, how was it? Give me the best thing growing up with your dad and the worst thing growing up with your dad.
Worst thing in retrospect, he was and looking back on it, you know, and he probably doesn't like me saying this, but it's realistic. Like we played baseball. He was my coach for a long time, but he was a really down. I'm putting him out there, but he was a mean coach, man. Like you make me cry, like in the middle of game type shit, because the nigga wouldn't hit the ball right. You feel me? And looking back on it now, I look back on it, it's like that's not cool. You know, like I had a lot of pressure on it, like you know, and like whatever. And maybe that makes me raw. Maybe that's why I'm.
But it had a lot of pressure on you. But it had a lot of pressure on.
Hey, hold on. Hey, listen. Maybe that's why I am today. So you feel me? But looking back on it now, like it's not healthy. Looking back on it, like there was this one dude named Coach Tony, and like I think his son's name was Artemis or something like that. And his son was nasty baller too. But I remember him, buddy. Like I have one clear vision in my mind. But like he did it a couple times. But like it was a reoccurring thing where my old boy would be snapping on me because I wasn't, going on. I didn't hit the home run or whatever. And, I'm there crying on base, and buddy would come up to me and be like, hey, listen, don't worry. Dad's just tripping right now. Like, don't worry. You're good. Like,
but were you really trying, though, or?
I'd always try. No, I'm trying to.
Good? Or, I
mean, in my mind, I thought I was decent, but like, I mean,
sports are the same way.
It wasn't a matter of me just being not trying. It wasn't a matter of that. Even though my dad, that's how he tried to frame it. Like, when you're a lunatic parent that just wants your kids.
That's how he tried to frame it.
But when you're a lunatic parent, that's what you think. You're like, oh, my son is Michael Jordan. Yeah. No, bro, I'm a fat, overweight kid in fucking third grade. Like, I eat 4 bowls of cereal a day. Like, you get me? I'm a raw hitter.
And OUTBACK.
I'm hitting home runs because I'm overweight, and it's T-ball. You get me? Like, let's be real. Like, that's what's going on right now. Like, you get me? But I am the 4th hitter because I'm I'm the 2nd heaviest kid on the team. Right. But the truth is, that's not going to be a legit. It's not my athleticism. It's not my skill. I'm just an overweight kid, and I have power. Right. Like there's not like baseball as a kid in like that era. Like it's not a weight class. Right, it's not like football where it's a weight class. No. And now that I'm looking at it, that's an issue. That's a skill issue because you got the big kids that just murk the ball, and that guy should be playing with the older kids, like for his sake and for the younger kids' sake.
So what'd you play when you weren't hitting? What was your position? Catcher?
I was a fat fuck. No, yeah, right. Catcher, you got to be on your knees. You got to be athletic, and that's right. Fat kids
you had to play.
That. So for a long time, I was when I was.
Oh, you're fucking a pitch hitter, like
when I that's really fat.
That's all you were. Like you be hit.
Put a clip of me fat as well. No, so for a long time I was second base when I was a little bit more of an agile fat boy, but then I got too big and I became third base. I couldn't move as much.
But you see, you weren't that big because you had to be moving.
If we're being real, I don't know. Baseball players in the comments in the audience, let us know in the comments. I think if we're being real, I think third base is the one that moves the least. If we're being real.
But I thought catchers were pretty big too, no?
Catchers are big, but they're strong. And catchers got to move and they got to be agile. Okay. You can't just be big por gusto. You're on your knees all day.
I never played sports besides shit.
Catchers.
Like, that's all I did, bro.
Catching sucks, yeah.
Catching sucks. You know the fucking vibes is Litty Willie. And this season of the Litty Show, we are filming at Elite Styles Barbershop. Shout out to my boy Willie, the owner of the shop. If you're looking for a fresh haircut, make sure you go to Instagram, type in Elite Styles Barbershops. Holler at one of the barbers, they're going to get you right. While you're at it and while you're watching this commercial, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and do all the stuff the YouTube people say. We out.
You know the fucking vibe, man.
So in this part of our show, we are now calling it Shot or Not. Shout out to Robbie Joe. I've had a couple guests on here, and I've been asking them to create the name. It was just called the Drinking Trivia Game. But Robbie Joe came on. He's like, no, we're going to call it Shot or Not. So shout out to Robbie Joe. Robbie Joe's my cameraman, my producer, everything for the show. He created this name. So this name of the game is called Shot or Not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you trivia questions. It can be from music. It can be from history. It can be from anything. If you get it right, I take the shot.
Oh, from anything, not just music?
It's not just music.
Oh, no, I was preparing for music. I'm here studying Pitbull albums and stuff. That's funny.
So you get it right, I take the shot. You get it wrong?
This is like a general knowledge question.
Let's go.
I'm not letting you take a shot by yourself, though.
I'm not scared to take a shot. You ready? First question. In the song, in the club, what kind of drug did 50 Cent offer to mommy if she was taking drugs?
To Molly? Well, Molly's the name of. I didn't know he calls the girl Molly, but it's
No,
X,
what
right?
kind of, yeah, X.
Yeah.
Okay. I said what kind of drug, but it was a half. It was a half.
Hey, I argue. I don't know if you've heard episode 45 of the Aircast with Booby Ludovelli and Bry Hill from Alba 6, the Puya label. I make the argument that In the Club might be the greatest hip hop song of all. Maybe not I think the greatest because it's the most widely known hip hop song of all time. Because I make the point that like the whitest of white guys that don't listen to hip hop will be like, you could find me in the club.
Yeah.
Like everybody knows that melody, and that's hip hop. Like, bruh. Shout out 50, man. 50 the GOAT, dog. 50 the GOAT, man.
Ready for the next one?
Yeah, let's get it. Come on.
What shoe was Kurt Cobain wearing when they found him tragically passed away?
Oh, I don't know this, but I'm gonna guess Converse.
What shoe though? What the Converse is a name brand. What
Chuck,
shoe?
Converse Chuck Taylor.
No, wrong. The One Star.
That's a Converse though?
Yes. I'm gonna put that picture there for you. But...
Oh man, I didn't know that the Converse had flavors like that.
Oh yeah, they got plenty of flavors. What are you talking about?
Oh.
Yep.
I was just looking at the Rick Owens today. They look like Converse. Oh, but I think it's a collab with Converse.
Let's get to the next one. Where did the name Dade come from in Dade County?
Dade?
Yes.
Dade in Dade County. I would assume from some famous Illuminati like white guy that found like Dade and like Harvey Davidson. No, not Dade. That's Harvey Davidson.
Davidson and Dade are two different things.
Yeah, right. But I would say like it's like Harold Dade, like some guy named Harold Dade that like helped find my.
No, you're gonna like this one though. Major Francis Longhorn Dade, a U.S. Army officer killed by the Seminole Warriors in the Dade Massacre of 1835.
Ooh, Indian warship. Or bring that back. What's his name? So, well, he's a Fed. Shout out to Indians, dog. They got that. That's one of their rare W's because they got murked.
So if you look it up, it's called the Dade Massacre. They came in and killed the whole.
Probably like a Seminole right there in Hialeah, dog. We're Indian territory out there, my Hialeah chicos. Shout out my THCs out there, chicos and chicas. Damn. So what was his name? Major
Francis Longhorn Dade.
Francis Longhorn Dade.
Langhorn, excuse me.
Langhorn. Like Longhorn, but with an A.
A, right, correct, exactly.
So not the steakhouse. He's more like a salad house. That's Langhorn.
Who? Oh, take that shot. Who has more Grammys, Tupac or DMX?
DMX.
Take another shot.
And Tupac has more Grammys.
No, you're gonna laugh at this one.
How?
Wait. None of them. Both of them have 0 Grammys.
Oh, that's a trick question.
Yeah, for sure. But you still wouldn't have got it right because you didn't land it correctly.
That's crazy. You set me up for failure.
Tupac has 6 nominations.
You don't have to drive.
And DMX has 4 nominations. Ready?
Tupac has 6 and DMX 4?
Yep.
Man, RP DMX, RP Tupac.
That's right. What was the first rap album to go platinum?
Damn, that's a good one.
You need another shot?
Imagine, unless I get it.
He said
right.
imagine.
Yeah.
You want time to think about it? There's no clock.
I'm gonna guess like
I'll take a half a shot with you if you get the artist. I'll take a half a shot. Let's not even do the album.
I was gonna say Cool G Rap. Who's the first? Oh, LL Cool J? No. Who's the first ever?
I'll give you one more. I'll take a half a shot.
First ever.
To go platinum.
Somebody
being that big. Or some bodies.
Fuck. These are the breaks.
Run DMC.
Oh no, Run
Raising
DMC?
Hell.
Oh my god, Run
Give
DMC was
I'll take a half
first?
with him,
These are the breaks didn't go, or the message didn't go platinum?
No.
The message didn't
album.
go platinum? Oh, but the album, I guess.
The album. Here, I'll take a half a shot with you. Just
Damn.
because I don't want to leave you, bro. You're going to be dragging ass.
Wow.
Ready?
Faded. My chico
last
around
one.
faded.
No, last one. I think you might get this one. What rapper did an intro for Fall Out Boy's album Infinity on High?
Rapper did an intro for like a rapping intro, or talking?
Both.
He's talking and rapping.
Well, no, what? Yeah, he's talking. Let's give him talking. On the album Infinity on High.
Infinity on High?
Infinity on High.
Infinity on High for Fall Out Boy.
Yep.
It was recent. Do you know the year of the album?
It's not recent.
Back in the day?
Yeah. First track.
First track?
Give me the cup because you're not taking a shot. I mean, you're taking a shot for sure.
It wasn't Kanye?
No, it was not Kanye. You're close.
I'm close?
Yeah.
Fall Out Boy.
Do you remember that album? That's the one with the sheep and the moon.
No,
No,
I love Fall Out Boy, but no, I didn't.
the track Thriller, the intro track of that first song on that album.
Oh, where they remade Thriller? No, I'm thinking of Beat It. They redid Beat It.
Yeah, no, they didn't do Beat It neither. That was
They did do Beat It.
Cobra Starship.
No, Fall Out Boy redid Beat It. It's really good. It's really good.
So I'm gonna check that out.
100%. It's really good.
So this is Shot or Not.
Damn. Yeah, no, I'm tripping. I might make the record for least answered correctly.
No.
I got one, right?
No,
You've had somebody go zero?
What one did you get?
The 50 Cent?
Oh, yeah, you got the 50 Cent one. That was half.
So out 50, my dog 50, only answer I got.
But I've been making this actually harder than what it is because people have been flying by it. So I had to, I be sleep on people though. So 3. So you're a little lit right now. We're gonna talk about your music.
Yeah, I haven't gone that hard since yesterday.
Has your liver been okay?
No, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. That's just comedy, guys. I've been drinking a little bit less. I had a bad little error with editing. Because I'm big on editing, and imagine I had a little phase where just here fucking sports gambling, editing, and drinking. Don't get me wrong, I'm working out, doing my thing, but I earned my beer. I'm here going through my mind like I had a little bad.
Beer? That's what you call it, beer? That's a treat.
Well, I mean, for a little bit, I'm not even a big beer guy.
Yeah.
But there's this beer called Pacifico that you can't find anywhere. In Publix, my local Publix just started having it, and then they put it on sale for like 5 months straight. Right? And I had a couple months of those 5 months that I was just going hard. Okay, and I realized now that I was like, yeah, this is not good. No bitches.
No. Your versatility, brother. Explain it to me because you're a very versatile artist, and I want to talk about that because we're gonna get into a whole bunch of rock. But talk about your versatility. Where does that come from? Like, where do you find that?
Just listening to a lot of music. I don't just listen to one thing. Like, that's just a mad stuff. Like, my boy Mark pulled up on me here, and he could vouch for you. On the way here, we're listening to all kinds of stuff, from hip hop, from 1900 Rugrats to OG stuff, to right now we got off the car listening to Bad Bunny. Yeah. Like, and every single one of them things I learned, I know damn near all the words. I'm rapping to all of them. Like, I love music. Music is, I say music's the universal language. And like, even if the music's in different language, you're vibing to the rhythm and the beat. How many times have you heard like some Japanese? I was listening to Pakistan rap with my boy Jax at the Run Club on Wednesday. He was showing me some Pakistan boys that we're gonna do a global cipher with one of these days, and like they were just snapping in Hindi is what they speak in India. I don't know what they speak in Pakistan. Maybe it might be Hindu. Yeah. But yeah, they're just snapping, and like the flow's crazy, and like music is just raw, man. I love all kinds of music: rock, rap, pop, R&B. So it comes from that. Yeah, I mean, I'm not as educated on country, but country's raw too. I be hearing some country stuff, and I just get caught up in the moment. Like, yo, it's raw. My goal, country might be next. A bunch of country. That's my goal, to do it, treat it like a series. Everything. Have you ever seen Jimmy? I think it's Jimmy Fallon and Justin Timberlake. They do the evolution of music, of dance, and they go through all the eras of dance and do different dances for theirs. I kind of look at it like that, where my goal is to do it with every genre. I want to do a bunch of reggaeton. I want to do a bunch of Sade, where I spit on a bunch of Sade beats. But I think it'd be cool if the third one's a bunch of country, ABC. Yeah. Yeah. Right now we're doing a bunch of rock, but a bunch of rock's my next. It's a sequel to my first, really my second album ever, but it was a remix album called A Bunch of Freestyle, where I did a bunch of freestyles to a bunch of freestyle songs, freestyle beats. The Miami freestyle era was big. A lot of people love it. I say it's like kind of like the foreground for like a lot of like the pop and EDM shit that's going on now. Yes. Like, it's very, like, I think that era inspired a lot of what's going on now. Like, it's just dope. My dad, shout out my pops, the Apex 305 UB. That was his idea. He had like 30 records picked. I picked the 9 best ones, and now I'm following it up with my own pick. Now it's a rock. I wanted to go into rock. I grew up on rock, but the idea came from wrestling video games, SmackDown versus Raw. Ooh. And the first one I recorded is midway through the album. It's 3 Days Grace. They're the only band that I did twice that I got 2 of their songs, and they had a song. It's Animal I Am, and that was the first one I did. But that song I learned from a wrestling video game, SmackDown versus Raw. And I remember a tweet that was a tweet like, "Yo, we were blessed with some of the best soundtracks of wrestling games growing up," and that was one of the first records, man.
Tony Hawk had some good rock.
Yeah, Tony Hawk got some bangers too, but on some real rock. But Tony Hawk was rock because it had hip hop too. Right. So,
yeah, it had hip hop too. No, for sure.
Yeah, you feel me? It had all kinds of shit. And don't get me wrong. Shout out Tony Hawk, and those games were legendary too, but like those SmackDown versus Raw, and like that one specific, like it just put me onto a lot of raw rock.
Talking about freestyle, Noel Silent Morning? Mm-hmm. That's my uncle.
That's really your uncle?
Yeah, that's my grandmother's cousins.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, he's still performing and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's one of my.
And you know Kale for K7, the
Wow.
lead singer. K7, come baby, 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 come.
Okay.
That guy.
Okay.
He was my neighbor. We used to go to his house and he had fucking pinball machines and all kinds of shit in his house in New York.
Wow, that's crazy.
So freestyle was like a thing. It was like disco in New York. Like, so it was like,
Yeah.
it went fast, but everybody local was in it. So it was like,
became like a modern version of disco. I'm sure I could see that. Like, it's like a modern.
It went up and then it went down like
Yeah.
disco. I mean,
It's sick, man.
disco's
Freestyle's
never
cool.
dead.
Silent Morning's dope. It's the second to last album, second to last song on the album. And I bought a vest in the pandemic to do a video like Noel to do, and I'm gonna still do it. I'm gonna recreate it, even though my hair's long as fuck now.
Pagan. That's my grandmother's last name.
I even bought a
Noel
fake
Pagan.
earring. Noel Pagan.
Yeah,
that's a crazy last name. But yeah, I even bought a fake cross earring. Just because I wanted to recreate my dream was with that album to like recreate some of the videos for those original songs, and I'll still do it. I think I'm gonna still do it. I'm gonna recreate it and like recreate it and make it seem like I'm on set for the original videos type shit. Maybe put like an old school filter. We'll see. This might motivate me to do it.
Taking over every genre. This is true hardcore. Smells like TAC. Rest in peace to one of my favorite rock stars, Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, I started
that
out
track from Smells Like.
Yeah. Shout out Kurt Cobain. Shout out Nirvana. Legendary song. You know, that's. What more of a legendary rock song can you pick to start it off with? And it was hard to, you know, I do the formulating, I do the track listing for all my albums.
I picked it off great like that.
I'm very picky on like how to start it, and like I kind of, for a moment, I'm sure I was looking at the songs like, what do I start first? But man, that's the one.
It worked.
That's the one.
It
That's
worked.
the one. That's the one. That's the one.
Now I tell people this: I'm not a rapper, bro. So when I read these lyrics and I butcher them, don't make fun of me, okay? I butcher people's shit. I'm not a rapper.
You're good.
You can take notes, but this album is for who pretended to be bros and as friendly they would pose. Thanks for the energy thanks for the memories, Fall Out Boys.
Yeah, so you could take notes, but this album is for those that as friends they would pose. Yeah, man, that's just some real shit. That's just some looking back shit. You know, this is just for, you know, to those. And shout out to all the people you fall out with. You know, a lot of people being like, no, fuck that. And I was on that for a long time. I had a little bit of error in my life looking back at my first album.
Right.
Like I had like I had like a song called like What's a Friend, and I had like Solo Dolo, and I had like another song called Myself, and like all those three songs, like it's very big on like being hurt and like having your friends turn you know, like stab you in the back and like feeling alone in life. And for a little bit I was on that in my life, and I was just like, man, fuck it, I don't need nobody, I just gotta grind, find my shorty, or I had a shorty at the time, and like I just thought you didn't need nobody. And I look back on it, that's not cool. Life is about relationships, and life's about growth, and life's about, that's what you're going to remember. I feel like when you're on your deathbed, you're going to look back at the memories you share and the memories you make with your people. Not just your family, but your friends, your homies, the people you build with, your workers, your coworkers. Like, it's a lot of people are like, nah, I don't fuck with my coworkers. Just leave your coworkers at cowork. Leave your workers at work. That's cool. But fuck with them. Because guess what? It's a lot easier to enjoy your job. It's a lot easier doing something you love with people you love. So I look back on the era of my life, and I had to go through it to be where I'm at now. But like, that was kind of immature of me, you know, and that came from a place of hurt. You feel me? Like that came from a place of, you have, you know, feeling like, you know, y'all see me get jumped right now, y'all ain't jumping in, like that type of feeling. It's like, you know, and it's like, and that happens multiple times in your life. And it's like, growing up, you just feel like, nah, I got to do what's best for me and be by myself. And you think that's what's best, and it's just, it's insecurity. It's weakness. It's fear. Yeah, the truth is, it's fear. You don't want to be hurt by your friends and people around you. You don't want to bring people in, but you got to grow, homie. You can only go so far by yourself. Take it from me. I do a lot of my editing, just me and my pops, and me and him go back and forth about this all the time about hiring a team. And I'm like, bro, we could do more. We just got to get better. We just got to get better equipment. And he's like, no, we need help. And it's like, it's a back and forth thing. And it's like, yeah, we do need a team, but do a lot yourself. But you got to build. You got to build. Like, shout out my fucking graphics makers in Colombia. Never met the guy a day in my life, but we have to mend the relationship. Homie blesses me, shows me love when I need him to, but we got that relationship. I earned that from being consistently, I need this. And I came back to the source. I came back to the plug. You build that relationship with everything in life, with restaurants. Something like going to a restaurant or a McDonald's. This is how, I don't know, if this ever happened to you in your life where you go to a McDonald's or a fast food place so much that they already know what sauces you like, and you pull up, you're like, barbecue, right? My shit's hot mustard. Hot mustard from McDonald's.
They know my son in Pizza Hut like every day because we get them pizza every day. So when I make them go get the pizza, so you got to do with the girl in there too and everything. Like,
favorite pizza? What's your favorite kind of pizza?
New York style thin crust.
But regular cheese? We're just doing the cheese. Thin crust.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm so cheese, New York style pizza, thin crust. But then if I'm gonna get exotic with it, I'll probably pick like a bacon and onion.
Bacon and onion. Wow, that's interesting. But yeah, shout out to thin crust. My mom loves thin crust. It's cool for me. I eat thin crust, and I think I'm on some like healthy shit. But I'm a big crust guy. I like crust.
I don't like a doughy ass pizza. Like that's annoying. I mean, I'm from New York originally. So
Yeah, so you're big on the pizza
like,
sport.
Papa John's
Pizza
pisses
sport
me
to
off.
you.
That
Papa John. You see, I like Papa John's. I
because
like,
you like the dough, like that
Yeah.
fat ass dough pizza.
Yeah.
Like it's.
Give me a stuffed crust. Woo, you don't like stuffed crust?
I
How do you
fuck with
know stuffed crust is
I mean,
dope?
if you don't fuck with stuffed crust, you got no soul, bro. Like,
wow, no soul.
you think so?
Yeah,
Can you trust somebody that doesn't eat stuffed crust?
I mean, to be honest, I think.
Do you know anybody that doesn't eat stuffed crust pizza?
I'm sure, yeah. I know people in my life that don't fuck with cheese or dairy. And like I look at those people and I envy them. Yeah, losers. But I'll be honest, as a lifelong fat guy my whole life, and one of my dreams, like I feel like I'll never be at my peak. I'll never be at my peak or my fucking.
We get it in the healthy.
Unless I get abs, I gotta have that at least for like one day.
Day-to-day guy, and you don't eat cheese, you're a loser, bro.
It's tough, man.
I know. I'm lactose. Like,
but I'll be honest. I do think the power of the mind's a powerful thing, dog. And I just feel like if you really don't fuck with it, you could kick it. Like,
no. Listen, cheese is devil's food because you got to remember you can eat it on everything. When you can eat something on everything, that means it's not good for you.
Damn, that's a good way to look at it. That is a good way to look at it. That's a good way to look at it.
Sugar, cheese. Like when you
like
eat
sweets.
that shit, everything.
Yeah, like you can eat sweets at any time if you really like. If it's a sweet you like you'll eat that shit.
Am I making sense or no?
100% makes sense. Like if anything's that good, it can't be good.
It can't be good for you, bro. I mean, it's an addiction because you eat the shit every day, all day, anywhere, like, everywhere. Like
too much of anything's a bad thing.
That's a fact.
Facts.
Last track. Back then you didn't want me. Now I'm hot. You're all on me. While you acting so out of pocket. Definition of being toxic. I write hits, not raps. From my right, sins, not tragedy. Panic at the Disco.
Yeah, man. Shout out Panic at the Disco, man. I say it on that song too. I start the record with hold up, just imagine I didn't rip the classic from the disco that had panic or a world where I'm not snapping because of whatever distractions. Sounds to me like madness. Yeah, man. Shout out Panic at the Disco, man. The cool thing about that. Yeah, for real. P1, shout out to him. He killed it. The cool thing about that album is like I didn't want to repeat bands. The only band I repeated was 3 Days Grace because like they just the first song and then the I Hate Everything About You, the I Love Everything About You song is so raw too and like but
you know you got to study Charles Hamilton.
I love Charles Hamilton. Okay, Charles Hamilton's one of my goats. My drink's killed, but Charles Hamilton's one of my goats. I love Charles Hamilton. I love Charles. He just fell off after he got punched by his girlfriend, but I love Charles Hamilton, bro. And Charles Hamilton's so raw. I don't know. I think we have the same birthday because my birthday's November 9th.
He's November 10th.
Yeah, he dropped a lot of records called November 10th, and like that shit always. Charles Hamilton's the GOAT. Before Drake and Kid Cudi and Wiz Khalifa took off, I was telling everybody Charles Hamilton eats all these guys, and J. Cole.
Charles Hamilton was the next Kanye West.
Could have been, but he was off the drugs. He was on heavy drugs.
Yeah, that he got shelved because he dissed Soulja Boy when Soulja Boy was hot. They were both signed on Interscope. Man, dissing. I don't think that dissing will shelve you if you're dope. I think he got caught up on drugs, and he got thick as fuck. Did you see him on Empire? Yeah. He looked fat as fuck on Empire. When I saw him on Empire, I was so happy. I remember seeing it online, like, yo, Charles Hamilton, I haven't seen him forever. He's going to be on Empire tonight. And I watched Empire and I was like, damn, this thing you heard fat. All the rock samples and all that from Charles.
I love that's a big inspiration. You know, looking back, I didn't realize it now. You bringing it up right now. I love Charles Hamilton. He fucking rapped to, he did a song called Rockstar Girl, and I dedicated it to a girl growing up. Yo,
shout out to her. What was her name?
I was gonna call her the nickname we used to call her, man. That's terrible. I'm not gonna call her that. Her name's Natalie. She's a sick hairstylist. She doesn't follow me back on Instagram, but I'll tag her on this when you drop it. I'm gonna make a clip of this. She's great, man. She's a cool girl, man. Yeah, she was really cool.
Follow him back.
And I'll be honest, and she was actually a real pivotal in my freshman year because she was like a junior. I was a freshman.
She got long hair too. She could take care of your hair and everything.
Shorty, what's up for real, Natalie? I didn't even think about that. My dog, Natalie, dog. She was really cool people, man, and she was like a junior, and like she got an interest into me, but it was cool because they added like a lot of intriga to me freshman year in HML because a lot of kids were like hating on me about it. I remember like the guys that ended up becoming my best friends, they're all older than me. We had a clique called ECB. They were all older than me, and like they were opposite of the dudes that were hating on me. And they were all the dudes that were hating on me for this girl, like because this girl was like, I guess one of their girlfriends or something like that. But all my dogs were like opposite of them. So like shout out to her because those ended up being my dogs for a good time in my life, and I'm still friends with a lot of them.
Follow him back, bro. He's a podcaster now.
For real, Natalie.
Hair, you can do hair.
Natalie,
come promote your business on his podcast. Do his hair. That'd be a dope episode. She's doing your hair after we talk. Not
only did I dedicate that song to her, I don't know if you're familiar with Jay Holiday from Bed.
Yes.
He came out with a second called follow up to Bed called Suffocate. Mm-hmm. Bro, I sang that shit to her one time in the backseat of her homegirl's car. Like we were like on a homie's date to the theater. Like it was her two homegirls and me. I sang that to her, and that became like an inside joke with us four for like years. Where they'd always make a joke, and I'd always sing that shit to her.
Come on,
Shout out Jay
Natalie.
Holiday too, man. Jay Holiday was dope.
Natalie, follow him back.
Yeah, Natalie, my dog.
Every episode we do facts of the week. So we're gonna do a quick fact of the week, whatever people are talking about on social media.
Oh, like recent events. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Current
recent
events.
events.
That's
So
what they called it in school.
We always do facts of the week. We call it facts of the week. Current
I
events.
got you.
So
Oh yeah.
social studies.
That's school shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
social studies. That's where you learn current events. Hell yeah. Current
I know
events
my
and social
shit, bro.
studies.
I know my shit,
Bro, my dog's educated, dog. Hey, if you're watching this, man, shout out Litty Willie, man.
So
Subscribe.
facts of the week. First fact of the week. The game says the rapper on Club Shay Shay. He states that he is the best rapper from the West ever, ever. wait, ever. And then Shay Shay tells him, people like Cube are still alive.
From the West? He said from the West?
Yeah, the game.
From the entire West?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. Continue.
So Shay Shay tells him, Ice Cube, people like that are still alive. Do you think he's trolling, or do you honestly think that he is the best from the West?
You want to know my answer?
I want to know your answer. The game, the rapper.
Red Rose Ceiling, something. The same, bro. Are you familiar with what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
Red Rose Ceiling, Red Rose.
I know what you're talking about.
The same freestyle.
Yes.
Man, this is so crazy. You asked me this because my boy Mark asked me today. My boy Mark pulled up with me doing the BTS. He pulled up, and today he asked me randomly, "Yo, who do you think's better, 50 or the game?" Bro. I looked at him crazy, and I said,
So do you think like he is trash, or do you think like?
"No, the game's not trash. He's
Okay,
dope.
okay.
The game's that made
So I wanna
songs
hear
I
that.
like.
Okay.
My Life, a bunch of songs. He had this one like, bro, I forgot the name of it, dog. But he had like this one like low key record that was on some like club shit. Man, I like the game, but come on, what
That's
are we
the best
doing
from
right
the
now? From the West? Listen, I'm team between Kendrick and Drake. I'm more Drake side. But what are we saying? The game is better than Drake? I mean, than the Kendrick?
Have you listened to the game enough to say that he is? Not, no, I'm asking. Hey,
I think so. I think
don't
I've
kill
heard
the
enough of the
messenger.
game.
Relax.
Listen, I've listened enough to the game. I think I don't know.
Okay. No, I'm
And
asking
listen,
you. This is your opinion.
On opinions like an asshole. On opinions like an asshole, everybody has it. But as an artist, as somebody who loves hip hop, grew up with hip hop, I look at bars like a sport. Like bars isn't just, it's just words put together. No, bars are bars, and you could be Lil Uzi, you could be on some Yeet shit, you could be on some, you could be on some cool Lucy shit, or you could be on some Nas, you could be on some Jay-Z, you could be on some bar shit, you could be on some Drizzy with the Ghost Riders, whatever. There's a difference between lyrical and non-lyrical, and I love all kinds of rap. Non-lyrical rap, lyrical rap,
pop rap.
Pop rap. I love all kinds of rap. But what are we saying right now? The game is cool, but come on. The
He's
game.
not the best from the West.
Nah.
In your opinion.
Nah.
All right. Hey.
In my opinion.
Next one.
Shout out the game, though. Shout out the game.
Shout out to the game. Next.
And
fact.
Triple H. Also the game.
You want to play the game? You want to play it?
It's all about the game and how you play it.
You ready? Next
Imagine
fact
I
of the
drank
week.
it, spit up like Triple
Nah,
H.
you're good, bro. You gotta have to clean this shit up.
No, I wouldn't do that. I would never do that. I love you. But if this was I was gonna say if this was a podcast, I didn't fuck with. Nah, I'm not like that. If this was my podcast, I'd be like, yo, put it in the edit, put it in post.
Marlon Wayans.
Oh man, Sean Marlon Wayans.
Did he step into the Diddy? 50
He's freaky with Diddy.
He stepped into it.
What's wrong with him? Why is he defending Diddy?
Well,
and here's the wrong thing. He's not even defending Diddy like
Right.
straight up.
Right.
Because what was the name of the Stevie Joe guy? Not Stephen Joe. Shout out Stephen Joe, the chain snatcher.
yes.
There was another Stephen Joe, right? It's another Stephen Joe that's like
Stevie
Joe, right?
Stevie J.
Stevie J that
Yes.
smashes Diddy, right?
No, I don't know if he smashed Diddy.
Allegedly smashes Diddy.
I don't know
Homie,
that.
when the Diddy shit first happened, there was a clip that I saw of somebody pulling up on them, and I think it was whatever.
AI.
No, it wasn't AI. This is real. This is before AI got free access, consumer access. They're in like a buffet. They're in like some type of restaurant where people are serving buffets. And this is like right when the Diddy shit got popping. And they pull up on Stevie J. I think 50 was trolling Stevie J. They piped each other. And they pull up on Stevie J. And Stevie J gets mad, like to shoot the fade. Like, you're going to disrespect me about piping Diddy? Yeah. Like, he's trying to shoot a fade with an average civilian. Like, homie, if people are accusing you of smashing a guy you didn't smash, you don't get that mad about it. You just say like, yo, you're hilarious. Peace. The fact that Buddy wanted to fight about it, crazy. I look at that like, this is what's Marlon Wayne doing? Because he's not even just defending Stevie J like that guy did. Because Stevie J was just like, nah, man, you're gonna disrespect me, I'm gonna fight you. He didn't even deny it. Stevie J was like, I'm gonna fight you.
He didn't defend. He just basically stated that
Stevie J, but you're talking about Marlon Wayans?
Marlon Wayans with
I
Diddy.
love Marlon
With
Wayans
Diddy.
creatively. I'm bringing Stevie J up to say that I respect Stevie J a little bit more for how he did it, because he was just, nigga, I defend Diddy no matter what. I don't care what you think. Maybe I pat him, maybe not. He didn't defend it or not. He didn't explain it. Marlon Wayans is using like the race card, and he's like, oh, black people bringing black people down. Terrible excuse, man. And like, whatever. I don't know what the black people dynamics are. I'm Latino. My parents came from Cuba, and in high school, I would argue that Latinos get racism from black people and white people. Like, I would say that we get it worse, but it's not true. I think people of darker complexion get racism from all colors and all angles, and it's fucked up. And I do realize now in my maturity that it's a little bit fucked up. But what I'm trying to say is that Marlon Wayans trying to say is like, oh, black people can't bring black people down. That's not what's going on. Right is right, wrong is wrong. If you're a fucking rapist, you're a rapist. If you're fucking hitting girls, you're hitting girls. And you could argue, oh, Diddy didn't rape no.
But he didn't get guilty for raping. Remember?
That's
what we're on right now.
Hold on. We're talking about what they went to court for.
Right. And that's what he's.
How many people have came out on camera saying, yo, I woke up with my feeling loose? That's just people saying it. How many people?
Stay on topic of what Marlon Wayans is.
I feel you, fool.
Let's not, because remember, I don't want to move. I don't want to pivot.
I feel you, but this is all connecting. Because why is Marlon Wayans defending this guy?
I don't know.
So this is what I was gonna say. How many people have came out stating, "Oh, my butthole was loose," or "I felt crazy after waking up and Diddy was in the bed with me"? Those are just the people that are brave enough to go on camera. How many men are out there living, men and women too? How many men and women are out there living right now that are ashamed of what happened to them, of being sexually assaulted, and they can't even muster up the courage to talk about that with a therapist, let alone on camera on a podcast?
All right, so do you think it's real? Do you think
yes.
It's a cash grab?
What do you think? We're what? What do you think? Well, I think Diddy. Listen, Diddy's a freaky guy.
All right.
You've seen that. You love Drink Champs.
Right.
You saw him in Fabulous.
Yeah.
Well, let's party together. Let's party. And I love fucking Fabulous. Chico as well. Low key Chico. Doesn't rap it, but he's a Chico. And Fabulous is like, yo, we party, man. Chill the fuck out. He doesn't chill out, but he's like, yo, we party. We're good. We're good. And he's like, yo, but let's party. And like, yo, I don't care, man. My dad got a picture with Diddy, dog. Like, Diddy's a legend. Biggie's my greatest of all time. And I haven't seen the Diddy documentary, supposedly, that makes you hate Diddy for killing Biggie. I've been thinking that. And before that, I would say Diddy got Biggie killed by, like, subconsciously by just creating the beef. As a manager, you want the shit to go up.
Do you believe it's...
I don't know. I haven't seen the documentary yet. Supposedly, the documentary makes it seem it's intentional.
Well, remember, the documentary, and you're a podcaster, and you're also a media guy. You know,
allegedly.
You could let's use it because you can project anything to anybody. Right or wrong.
Feel you. And 50 has all the reason to do it. Supposedly, this guy was smashing his wife.
Oh, it's a fact.
I get it. But listen, I hate the quote where there's smoke, there's fire, but because it could be used in fucked up malicious ways. You feel me? But it's like, come on, man, what are we talking right now? Like,
so I was asking somebody this question though, and they would. So I asked the question, and I said, if you're a billionaire, do you think that claims and things will come out to you? And they said, well, things and claims come out to you. I said, yeah,
yes,
of course.
It happens. 100% it happens.
If tomorrow I became a billionaire, I mean, I wouldn't probably get you molested Charles, but I'm sure somebody would be like, I got drunk with him one time and we were drinking and something happened, and I'm like, that didn't happen. You know, so as a billionaire, you don't think that happens to people?
100%. It happens.
Especially on camera.
Not billionaires. It happens to thousandaires. It happens to hundredaires. It happens to people, doing podcasts and, barely making it out.
Right.
It happens, homie. It happens. I see all the time. It happens everywhere.
But when there's a pattern, there's a question to ask.
That's my issue. And same thing with Michael Jackson. Like, oh, people defend Michael Jackson, but like, look how many people accused it. How many people have killed themselves and probably never even mentioned that shit to people. Why did Buddy have a theme park in his backyard?
Well, why were parents letting kids stay in Michael Jackson?
No, but that's a different conversation. And fuck those parents. And those parents are even worse than Michael Jackson. Those parents are even worse. As somebody who brings your kid in, you're going to let clout. Oh, here's my kid. You're sacrificing your kid for clout? Even worse.
More money.
Even worse. And I'm sorry because I see it right now in my heart. As a 31-year-old man, I can see that touched the heart in my soul.
Kids. I would not let my kids stay in the house of the weekend. If the weekend says right
type
now,
shit, and I love the weekend, but guy, you're gonna stay at the Abel's house? Oh, can I stay at Abel's house? They go, why are you calling him the weekend? I'll ask my kid that. I don't have kids yet, but if I'm lucky enough ever in my life to have kids, man, come on, man, you protect that with your life, brother.
At Michael Jackson's house.
You protect that with your life, homie. Nah, homie, I don't know, dog. It's tricky, dog. And like, fuck those parents, but like, why do you have a theme park in your backyard? fun. I love theme parks. If I had the Hulk in my backyard, you'd have mad videos of me with my dogs, banged up on shrooms by myself or my pet. You'd see me on that ride all day, every day. There's no footage of Michael Jackson just enjoying a theme park.
So are people getting softer and more prude these days, or is everyone just scared to be real?
More prude is crazy. I don't know. I mean, I think not softer. I mean, okay, we're talking about two different things. Soft and prude, I think, are different. Prude is so? Like, yeah, soft is soft is men that don't want to talk to women. Soft, like in person. Right. Soft is men that don't want to do the hard work. Soft is men or women that want to do Ozempic instead of go work out and do and get exercise and whatever. Ozempic, I don't know. I think Ozempic's killing people. I think there's gonna be a crazy conversation in a couple of years. But like, whatever, bro. If you're using steroids, Ozempic, whatever the fuck it is, you still got to do the work. You got to do exercise and work out. Soft is thinking, oh, I could do the cheat code and not work out. Like, that's soft. Soft is, you know, like people not wanting to go out in social environments because I don't like being in social places. But your friends are inviting you out. Like you need to meet your BM. Like you need to meet your wife, your future husband. Like that's soft. Prude is I don't want to fuck. I don't you know, I'm not showing leg. I don't think there's a problem with prude in the world right now because we're living in the time of OnlyFans. We're living in the time of wet ass pussy. We're living in the time of fucking porn is such a big deal that they have to ban it in states. Like we're living in crazy times right now. Prude is not the issue. Right. Soft is an issue. I think people are soft because people want to look at political echo chambers. Everybody wants to be MAGA or anti-MAGA. You're one or the other.
Right. Well, I'm in the middle.
That's soft. To me, that's soft. You just, instead of having a real conversation with somebody, because guess what? That's what politics is. Like,
is being in the middle soft?
No, I mean, no. If you're really in the middle because you agree with both sides, that's your percent. But if you're in the middle because I don't want to hurt the left and I don't want to hurt the right, and my dad's MAGA and my mom is left, I see pros and cons that's soft.
Everything, and I'm gonna argue with you to the death on both.
You see me? That's what I'm trying to say. Like you gotta call right, wrong.
Right.
It's not about but my president's a pedophile, but it's okay because you guys are pedophiles. No, homie, all pedophiles are bad. All pedophiles should go to jail. Right. All pedophiles should die. You feel me? Like it's not about that, homie. And I think soft is echo chamber. Soft is, oh man, but if you're anti-Trump, you're bad. Oh no, but if you're pro-Trump, you're bad. It's not one side or the other. It's hold on. Why do you like Trump? Nah, because he's racist as fuck and like fuck, or fuck the immigrants. And it's like, oh, but you're Cuban or you're whatever the fuck, or like, how did the immigrants stop you? Nah, but it's just look at what's on my algorithm. Like that's soft to me because you don't want to do the work. You don't want to actually have conversations with people. You don't want to do your due diligence and see what's going on in the world. But yeah, if you look at your fucking algorithm, it's like, oh yeah, Miami's on fire. Miami's not on fire.
But first of all, you're just dumb enough to believe the algorithm.
But that's everybody. The algorithm. But here's the issue, Willie, and I'm glad we're gonna put this on the pod because I don't get to talk as much as I would like on my pod.
Go, it's your show. It's your show.
Cheers for you giving me a platform to say it. It's very important. I say this. The algorithm is not real, guys. The algorithm is just what these companies want you to think is going on. There's a whole world outside of your algorithm. Your algorithm's tailor-made for you and just the things that they think you like. Or not like, even, I misspoke. It's the things that make you flagrant, the things that get you hot and passionate, which on the contrary, aren't the things you like, are the things that you have problems with. Are the things that you're like, what? This is going on in the world? Hold on, let me watch this clip again because I don't believe this. Those are the things on your algorithm.
The rabbit hole.
The things that put you down the rabbit hole because you're like, no, kids, no, my job, no, my kids, no, my wife. Whatever you're scared of is on your algorithm because that's what the companies see. They clock you. They monetize you and they're like, oh, Litty Willie spends X amount of time watching, vodka clips and vodka commercials. So we're going to fucking send them vodka ads.
Because Tito's. I don't even get Tito ads like that. I should.
Because you don't watch Tito ads because you like Tito's already.
Right, got you.
So
if they wanted to get me on Ciroc, they would have been sending me Ciroc shit.
Type shit. Whatever somebody's talking to you, and that's how aggressive the algorithms are. And that's what I want people listening to understand. It's not the feds listening to you. You're not that important. The feds could listen to you if you're selling drugs and you're Pablo Escobar. But the algorithm does listen to you. Definitely. And people think, oh, this is a secret agent. Listen to me. No, it's a machine. And just because that guy told you about the PS5 yesterday, now your phone has nothing but PS5.
Right, ladies and gentlemen. It's not the left or the right.
It's your algorithm. It's your algorithm. Which, guess what? Mark Zuckerberg just went on Joe Rogan recently and said, oh, yeah, man, the woke is too woke, bro. Homie, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, all these tech billionaires that are running the country, They don't care about left to right.
Bezos.
All these guys don't care about left to right. They care about your dollar. They care about what side your dollar's on. Is it your left pocket or your right pocket?
That's a fact.
That's what they care
I'm in the
about.
middle. You see, I'm agreeing with you on this one.
Homie.
I'm stronger than the algorithm, bro. I know, but I guess because I'm
you gotta control your algorithm. My algorithm now is nothing but running shit I'm interested in. YouTube's a little bit crazy.
Sometimes you can't even control it because you know what?
You do control it.
No, actually, help me here.
What you watch? What you watch is how you control it.
There was just and maybe it was
1,000%.
I was watching somebody that was talking about it, but I was just scrolling through and somebody was like, my algorithm's going crazy. All I'm seeing is breastfeeding, and I'm like, what the fuck are you watching? And then all of a sudden, breastfeeding showing up. I'm like, fuck, I don't run into breastfeeding. Like
wild, aggressive algorithms. Aggressive.
It's so I guess it's just me watching about somebody talking about.
It's
showing up.
That's exactly what it. No. They have a geographical feature where if somebody right now, like whatever Mark,
somebody's just gonna show up breastfeeding right now.
I mean, but whatever she's on, let's say she's searching right now lawnmowers right now on her phone. She's on her phone right now, and he's on his phone. Let's say she's searching lawnmowers, and he is searching boats. If either one of us search lawnmowers or boats later on Google, the algorithm is gonna get the green light and say, "Yo, this person not just searched lawnmowers and boats; they were in the same vicinity as another IP address."
Math.
The phone.
Math, bro.
It's math, but it's also drug dealing. I look at it like drug dealing.
Dealing.
You're hanging out with somebody that buys work at this club. Oh, I'm gonna go to that club because there's
drug
everybody
dealing on math. It's just simple, but it's simple.
High level drug dealing. It's D-boys, bro. They're trapping. They're trapping.
But it's simple.
They're
when
trapping.
you understand it, it's really simple.
It is simple.
It's just mathematics, bro.
I don't know if you've seen it, but anybody listening, please. The holidays are coming up. I don't know when is this gonna come out.
As soon as possible. ASAP.
Okay, so
hopefully, give me a date.
ASAP, whatever the hell. There's no restrictions with me. If you have a chance, if this comes out before the holidays or after the holidays, whenever the hell, if you get a chance,
before Christmas for sure.
Man, if you could get it before Christmas, would be great. Please, if you're listening to this and you're watching this, all I ask of you, man, please, you could subscribe to my YouTube, but I don't even want you to do that. Go watch The Social Dilemma. Please watch The Social Dilemma. It's an incredible documentary. I think it's free on YouTube now. If not, it's on Netflix for sure. We all have Netflix.
That's a dope one.
Please watch it because that helps you understand how social media is not just controlling our lives, but affecting our lives and changing our lives. And I don't think it's a good thing. And the sad part is we don't know what's going on. We just think our algorithms is reality. The internet is not real. Please, if you're watching this,
and
I just ask you to go check that out.
Make your kids watch Sound of Freedom.
Crazy. I don't know.
I mean, my kids watch it.
I feel you, but I feel like that shit was used as a political tool.
Oh, I don't care what political shit or not. My kids need to know that.
Free the kids, but also release the Epstein files and like, what are we doing?
Let's keep going. We're going left. Babe, you gotta help me. Pull us back in. Pull us back in. Who would you like to big up in Miami? Just listen. I don't want you to be biased. I want you to just give me one person you could say, yo, salute to you for putting on right now for us from Miami. One person.
Man, if I'm being real, man, I'm gonna shout out my dog Jax, man. My dog Jax, because he did the Dirty Five movement
and that shit was lit.
Since 2020, so we're already at like 6+ years straight. Every Tuesday they got a cypher in Wynwood. I've probably been out there a handful of times, but the truth is, those are my dogs, man. We'll go next time we go. We'll set it up, man. We'll set it up and we'll make some content. I'll get my dog Mark to come out with us.
We should do a collab pod and just interview everybody. Like,
even raw, we could do it. I just gotta figure out the logistics. Maybe with these mics we can make it poppin'. You gotta show me how to record with our phones and shit like that. Or maybe with the cameras. We'll do it, man. That'll be lit. We'll do a Litty Willie cast, a Litty Willie Aircast.
That's Litty Aircast.
Litty Aircast. Litty Aircast with the Gators, man. Shout out the Gators, dog. Shout out Jax, man, and not just because of the 35 and what he does for hip hop, because I fucking love hip hop and I love what he did. He's doing for the hood, man. But also, my dog saw me with the running shit, and I'm about to drop our episode next week. And like a couple months ago, he couldn't run miles straight. He had to walk a bunch of the time. And on the podcast, we talk about it. And it's funny because now me and my dog run so much, we started Health is Hip Hop. Every Wednesday, you could come out and join with us. And you know, I really want to give
keep plugging it.
Yeah, man, I want to give my dog his flowers though, not just for Health is Hip Hop, but Dirty Five and my boy Jax, man. He got his album coming out where he's doing a bunch of remixes like what I do, but he's just doing artists. And he's doing the first one was West Side Gun in them, and now the second one's gonna be nothing but Nas tracks. So shout out my boy, man. I just want to give him his flowers because he rides with me. That's my dog, man. We riding and putting up for the city, dog.
Hell yeah.
Shout out Dirty Five and all my Gators, dog. If you're part of 305, we're the Dirty Five.
That's it.
Real shit.
That's it.
From the bottom.
I'm from the real bottom. You see where we at right
Type
now.
shit.
We're from
3 hours from the crib.
From the 1 and the 2.
Little mission on the way home.
If you could do a feature with anyone, one dead, one alive, right now, give me no reasons why. One dead, one alive. speed question.
That is Biggie, greatest of all time for sure.
Doesn't have to
Alive?
be hip hop. Remember,
Mhm.
doesn't have to be hip hop.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
doesn't have to be rap, or it could be podcast. And
Nah, I can't think of anybody else. Dead.
Okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If I think about it and I get more businessy and I get more like, oh yeah, but what song's gonna blow me up?
No.
I'll be like, oh, maybe the Michael Jackson song will blow me up.
Flash,
but like,
flash answer.
Fuck that. Nah, Biggie's the one, man. Biggie's my goat.
Dead,
If I could go back and forth with Biggie and then I have a solo verse with a solo verse, and then Biggie has a solo verse, that's great. I'll be on the hook.
Alive.
Live.
Genre. Podcast or rap, it doesn't matter.
Are you factoring in production?
No salary cap, no nothing.
This is a little bit of a cheat answer, but I do Pharrell, him on maybe helping me with the verse and the chorus, but also on the production.
Okay.
Pharrell.
And the podcast right after.
And no, I wouldn't even do the podcast after. I'd build with Pharrell. We'd go get dinner. He's out here in Miami, but I'd go. I'd just build with him. Maybe take him to the Cypher if it's a Tuesday, and we'll just build and just chill. And I'll do the podcast at a different day. I'd get to know Pharrell a little bit more before I do the podcast. I wouldn't be able to do it with him off the rip.
Fun and Jay-Z for me.
Shout out Jay-Z's raw. Jay-Z's great. Jay-Z's the GOAT.
But who did the podcast with Jay-Z? Think about it.
Nardwar, shout out Nardwar.
Yeah, no, I'm saying right now.
Who are you? And then he does a whole 5-minute answer.
Yeah.
I'm just a young cat from Bronx, just
Brooklyn,
rich my
he's not
life.
from the
I mean,
Bronx.
from
Relax.
Brooklyn. I'm just a guy from Brooklyn. He did his whole thing.
It's like saying I'm from Homestead when you're really from Hialeah. Like,
yeah,
relax.
but that moment's hilarious because he's like, "Who are you?"
I know.
Shout out Nardo, man. Shout out Jigga.
Who would you like to see next on the Litty Show?
On the Litty Show?
Yeah.
Oh,
remember
man.
drinking questions, all this shit that we do here.
Yeah, this is.
Who would you like to see here? Like that'll be entertaining.
Well, I already plugged Jax, so for sure my dog Jax, you gotta shout out him, man. Put him on. Yeah, he's actually done some sober shit now with his house. No, he hasn't drunk. He hasn't drank months. He's on a sober streak right now.
Yeah, I need somebody to drink.
Somebody that drinks.
Not drinks heavy, but they'll drink.
Ah, man, I gotta give you the layup, man. I gotta give you the alley-oop with DJ EFN, man. Yeah, man, for sure.
We had a good time in the last interview we had, bro.
Oh, he's already been on?
Yeah.
My bad. I haven't.
No, that's way back. This was like
my fault.
6 years ago.
No, but that doesn't count. He's already done it. Shout out EFN. Shout out the General. Damn. Okay, so somebody that hasn't done it. Oh man, Nick the Ping. Have you had the Ping on?
I had him on too.
You had him on too?
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. All right. Damn. My dog. Hey, salute to working. Okay. Somebody you haven't had on.
No, but these are people that I would love to have again. Don't get me
wrong.
No. Somebody I haven't had.
Let's do something raw.
Somebody that you can see drinking, talking shit, having a good time, and like wilding. Like wow.
Damn. As I'm answering this as a fan. At first, I was kind of answering it as like a business partner for you, like just give you a real guest that I think you could drink. I don't know if Mowgli's drinking a lot, but my favorite rapper of this like raposphere right now in Miami, and don't get me wrong, Nick, a bunch of people have bars, but my favorite guy that every time I hear him, I'm like, what is Money Mowgli? Money Mowgli is, you haven't had him on, right?
No.
Man, he hasn't done a lot of interviews. He's done my podcast with the MI Aliens with two other guys, Modern Records and Shoddy. But Mowgli is nasty, dog. And shout out Kendall and everybody. But Mowgli, if you're listening and we know you are, by this, no, I don't think maybe. I'm going to get you on before the month ends. But man,
get it. I'll make it happen.
Mowgli's a gangster, dog. Mowgli's raw. He plays chess. Very well educated. Listen to his music, bro. Nasty, dog. Nasty.
I know who Mowgli is.
Bro, but you dissect the bars. Bro, you have a good time listening to that shit. That guy shit,
Let's go.
Shout out to the Wolves. Ooh.
What's something you need to hear at 15 that nobody told you?
At 15 years old that nobody told you? Are you referencing something I actually heard or just advice?
No, something you needed to hear at 15 that nobody told you.
Nobody's going to feel sorry for like a 300-pound middle schooler or high schooler.
I'm glad that you graduated from the fat camp.
Real shit, man. Shout out Fat Camp, legendary movie on fucking Disney.
No, it's called Heavyweights.
Heavyweights.
That's a classic movie.
AKA Fat Camp. Y'all know, legendary.
Fat Farms.
Movie.
That's what you used to call them.
Legendary movie,
right?
Man. I wish those things existed in Hialeah.
It did. It's called Coke.
Wilding.
Diabolical. If you could talk to your 15-year-old self, what would you tell him?
Man, just
lose weight. Don't.
Nah. It's not about weight because the weight's a mental thing, and I attach the weight to society and like how people perceive me. That's the issue with weight, and it turns into an internal battle. Because I don't have abs. I eat like a motherfucker. I have sweet tooth, but I work out hard as
I
fuck.
worry about weight for healthiness. I don't worry about
That's
weight
why I
how
do
look.
exercise, because of the
Healthiness.
And now that I'm older, at 31 years old, I realize I'm not working out all the time for abs. Don't get me wrong. I want abs. That's my dream.
No,
but it's not just for the abs. It's for the healthy shit. And it's a societal thing. So what the real answer is, I mean, the real thing you tell your younger self, my younger self, is, who gives a fuck? Don't care what people think. Because it's a lot of, oh, my mom, dad, friends, girlfriend, this, that, society,
Wife,
Ross.
Remember?
Like, who gives a fuck? Who cares? Do you, and do you as best as you can. Because, like, that's all you got, homie. And, like, don't try to do what's better, what you think is wrong, what you think is in, what you think is right. Do you, because that's what's right. The mistakes, the right moves, that's what's right. It's your choice and what you believe in your heart and what you believe in your gut. You got to follow through with that. And, you know, that's what my 15-year-old ass needed to hear more.
What was the hardest part of this whole musical and podcast journey in one? Like, the hardest part of this whole journey?
The hardest part is consistency. Consistency, you know? Just being consistent with it. Because you could get in your bag and you could get in your prime and, like, eventually you're going to fall off. You're going to fucking catch an L. You're going to get bankrupt. Whatever the fuck. You got to work on your job. Whatever the fuck. You got to be consistent. You got to get back on it. You got to get back on it. You got to get back on it. You have to write out the bad music. Like, that's another thing. Like, us as writers, we say that a lot. Not everything you write is a hit record.
Nope.
But guess what? You need to write bad songs. You need to write bad stuff to get to the good stuff. You need to get out the bad stuff out of your system, though. If you're not working, if you're not being consistent, and also with recording too, you need to figure out your voice. You need to hit those reps. Same thing with comedy. You need to get on the stage and figure out how to say the joke and the right way to deliver the joke.
Carrying the show. I mean,
same thing with podcasting.
Carrying the show. Do your homework.
Same thing with podcasting. You got to know when to pick your spots.
Juggling the questions.
Exactly.
Knowing when to shut the fuck up.
Type shit. Learning when to add in. Learning when to control the conversation. You have to pick and choose all those things and learn how to posture all those things, dog. And it's like gamify. I love the word gamify. Gamify, you make a game out of everything. And like I tell everybody, life is an RPG. You're big on video games?
Fallout is my favorite game. I don't play no games besides Fallout.
Okay, but Fallout's an RPG.
RPG and shooter, yeah.
You understand the concept of an RPG where you can pick, you want to be a long...
Fantasy RPG.
Shout out Final Fantasy X. Only Final Fantasy that had a sequel.
Yeah.
But But RPGs, homie, you level up and you level up and you grow, dog. You level up and you grow, and you got to treat life as an RPG. Oh, okay, you're going to spend today getting your fitness attributes in the gym. You might take some L attributes with your clout and like the podcast and shit because you can't go to the pod, or maybe you got to go later. And guess what? You got to go late to the pod and you got to go to the gym. That means your financial attributes are going to go lower because you're probably not working your day job. Like, life is an RPG.
Me and my brother and my son, we always say, chase Xbox achievements. You know, when you do something, Xbox.
Oh, that's cool.
So we always say chase Xbox.
Chase the trophies. Level up. I bring it down to just level.
It could be little thing.
Level up, homie. Just level up.
Level up. 3 more questions before we get out. Number one is number 1 out of 3, 3 out of 1, whatever it is. What's the best piece of advice you got in this whole industry, in this whole journey, in this whole everything? One piece, best piece of advice.
Man, my dad, stay focused. Stay focused, son. Stay focused. He tells me that all the time.
I can hear him.
Whenever I catch a W, whenever we're getting focused, or whenever I'm going through life, whenever I'm fucking stressing life, I'm stressing bills, I'm stressing a guest, I'm stressing anything in life. Stay focused, Pop. Stay focused, son. Stay focused. We're good. Podcast doing numbers. We're building. We got X and X coming through. We got this and this that just came through. We're blessed. And honestly, stay focused, man. Stay fucking focused. SF.
Shout
South Florida and stay focused. That's crazy. Yeah. SF. That's merch right there.
Where can the people find your podcast, bro?
Official Air. The podcast is the Aircast, but you find me everything I do at Official Air. The podcast right now on YouTube's Official Air. On Spotify, it's going to be under Official Air. I'm working on getting the videos up. Are you familiar with that? Getting video podcasts up on Spotify? I put you on or not. But that shit's raw. I'm about to start doing it now. Man, listen. Official Air everywhere you find it. Air is Heir to the Throne. It's spelled Heir. You know, just put it together. If not, you can type in the Aircast as well. You might see a Chinese show called The Heirs, which is fucked up. I got to work on that. Once I get the Drink Champ song with Nori, shout out Yvonne. But once we go viral, get monetized, that won't be such an issue. But right now, if you search the Aircast, you either see me or you see like some show called The Heirs, and then you see a bunch of the Asian members of the cast.
No, but
Really
we're gonna
funny.
help you with that too. Because now when we put this
Right,
out,
that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. To help the algorithm. We're on the Litty Willie show for that reason. Dog, shout out Elite Styles Barbershop, right?
I did so good on branding that people keep calling this the Litty Willie show. I love when they say that because it's called the Litty show, but they call it. No, I love it. No, I love it because it just.
I just realized that.
No, I love it. No, you're not the only person.
It just clicked.
You can ask her. It's everybody's always saying that. And once before we close out, shout outs. Who do you want to shout out?
Well, I already shout out Jack. She's not getting any more of this podcast. Not shout out Jack. Help this hip hop man, my shit. Shout out to Erica. Shout out the Home Team channel. That's our brand where we're also covering the Dirty Five and everything that we fuck with and all the people
Who
that fuck
runs
with
that?
us. Me, my pops, really, just me and my pops together.
Okay.
We approve
Home
what we
Team
like.
channel run. Okay.
That's just we
I
approve
thought
what we
somebody
like.
else ran it too.
I mean, we have a mystery person we don't put out
Okay,
there.
because I think I was talking to that person one time.
Possibly.
I think so. I
Shout out mystery if you know who you are.
I know it wasn't you or your dad because I know who y'all are, and I was talking to them about some deep shit one time.
Tight shit. It depends. We'll see. Man, but no, shout out to my dog Mark from Miramar pulling up here, showing love. Shout out, man. We just had Stephen Joe on the pod this week, man.
Oh, you did Stephen Joe?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Chain Snatcher, the
Was it
original
good?
Chain Snatcher, real
I would
one,
love
man.
to drink with him and talk
Real
some
one.
shit.
He's a
That
real
would
one.
be
Yeah, man. I'll put you down. Shout out Stephen Joe, man, and just shout out everybody that's tuning into my show and tuning into my podcast, and not just tuning in, but also the guests that have came through, even the ones that don't share the clips.
And
I hope you hear this. You know, shout out to everybody, dog. You know, like regardless whether you share the clips or not, you came through, you showed me love, you gave me an hour every day, maybe a little bit more with the before and after. And you know, this is what it's about. We're building, we're growing. It's about connecting, it's about community and building, man. And you know, God forbid something happens to me tomorrow, today, you know, at least you got a couple hours, y'all can watch me and fucking laugh and be like, yo, this guy was annoying or this guy was funny. So
I got 8 years, 400 videos plus on my YouTube. I was just looking at it.
We litty, dog.
400
you guys should
videos,
make
bro.
fucking long version clips too, dog. That's you gotta get on that too.
My name is Litty Willie. This is the official Heir. We done drink, we done took shots. Make sure y'all subscribe, make sure y'all like, comment, do all that shit that the kids say, and I'm out this bitch.
Yeah, we out this bitch. TAC.